Just had to turn my voice up, man. I forgot to turn the voice on. That's what it was. Wasn't the microphone. No. No, it wasn't the microphone. No. No, it's just the voice. There's usually an echo in here. I don't hear... Oh, there it is. There it is. Spaceship's lagging, too. She's just firing up. She's just firing up. She's getting ready. She's getting ready for an epic fight card tonight, boys. We got some last-minute joiners to the card. It's gonna be dope. We got top Din versus top Sorceress. And damn, I hope you're as excited as I am. I'm actually not that excited about it. I'm gonna get wrecked. All right, I'm gonna get wrecked. But look, we've got everything that we could possibly think of, boys. Like I don't know what else to do. I'm not sure what else to do. This guy, I'm gonna make a game for Wig. He probably won't be ready to go, but you know, just in case, I'm gonna shoot him a message.
Bring on my Doom.
Man, I'm telling you, Kyle. That's who I'm going up against. I'm going up against the Big Doom. My dude, big cheers to you. Thank you so much for that, man. Big cheers. Might have noticed, I just noticed I got a rip in my shirt. It's cause I'm so fucking jacked. I'm so jacked up for this fight, boys. I've gone into super coolie mode. That's like #1 Din in the DFC, top Din in the world, super 1 billion mode Din. That's the mode we're in. And yeah, we rip shirts when that happens. Okay? It's part of the collateral. Part of the collateral. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, I'll show you this setup in a second, man. I think I've theorized something. That's why I was a little late. Usually I like to start up around 5:30. I was trying to put this Din together and theorize how to best beat Doom. And it was tough, man. It was tough. Yeah, by the way, the spaceship boys, it's just, don't worry. Don't worry. But yeah, I think we got something, man. I think we got something. But either way, it is such a sick card. It is such a sick card. Let's pop over, man, and check it out. Let's check this beast out. Look at this. Oh my god. Chew 30. Going up against Go Gators. Long overdue title shot. If I'm being honest. Long overdue. Are you looking forward to getting two-shotted? Probably. Probably am looking... you know, it's going to happen, but it's going to be... There's going to be some cheese involved. And would you guys expect any less at this point? Oh, for sure, dude. For sure. Yeah, massive. Massive. I totally sacrificed the inventory. You might have seen, Max. Good observation. Dingus, I'd love that, dude. I'd love that, actually. Yeah, fire it up, dude. I'll message you the game name. Get me warmed up. Get the blood flowing. I already got the performance-enhancing drugs going, as you can see. Started off here by Kyle. Big shout-out to you again, my dude. Big cheers. I've never beat Doom. Never beat Doom. He always makes me want to actually quit D2 every time we duel. So, I'm going in with no expectations. By the way, what's up, Master Otis? What's up with the arena signups not working every other week? Is that a thing? Was trying to sign up yesterday and arena was giving errors. No shit. No shit. Yeah, there's Dingus versus Joby tonight. That's going to be good. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out. See if you can sign up by the link. It should be in the description, Max. Joby, if you can too. That way, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. We know Dingus is going up against Joby, but I could officially get you on the card. That way, if I'm late at putting these back in, at least I remember who Dingus went up against, and Dingus had a battle, and you know, it all makes sense. But yeah, it should still be open actually, because I noticed that we needed people, so I just kept it open. But yeah, feel free, man. Pop into it. Got burnt out from 99. Did you get 99, bro? Yeah, I'll be streaming, dude. I'll probably be streaming on Twitch. I'm looking forward to it, actually. Been doing some research. I know I've been a little quiet on D4. I've learned some things, and I'm actually kind of excited about it. I laugh and I joke, especially, you know, with the video today. It was a funny joke. I thought the video was awesome, okay? I had a lot of fun. But I think there's going to be some good things. I think there's going to be some good things. Oh, shit. Yeah, dude. No shit. Glad you liked it. I saw your comment, Primo. I was like, my man. My man. Yeah, it's going to be a good card, though, man. Doom versus Cooley. Doom, if you're a betting man, probably the odds are 9,000 to 1 in Doom's favor. I mean, being the top din comes with some top competition. You can't pick and choose and give yourself easy matchups. You know, you got to fight the top players in the world. You got to challenge yourself. You got to push your limits. You got to show and prove. How can you be the top din if you don't beat the top players in the world? And that's what I'm going up against tonight, going up against the top sorcerer. So if I lose, I lose, all right? It's the mentality I'm going in with. But then we also get to see a very challenging match. We actually saw this before. We're calling this the sequel. This happened a few months back. Dio versus Riz. And now the rules have changed a little bit. And Dio can have that max block. You know, he can... He might be able to... He's quickly becoming the sin killer on the Druid. And if he can do it against Riz, man, I think that's a big statement. He certainly needs to prepare for those sins of all kinds moving up the ranks, because everybody's on a sin these days. Everybody's on a sin. But, speaking of which, the player that's usually been on a sin, switching up his class to the sin, has gone back to his old ways. Elite back on a Necro tonight. Root, oddly, on a Barb. I'm not sure if that was a mistake or what. But oddly on a Barb. Should be an interesting match. He's got himself a top contender. He's certainly got his work cut out for him. But it could be fun. Could be fun. If that is the truth, if that wasn't a mistake, I'm actually pumped to see Root on a Barb. He's really showing his prowess on so many different characters. Actually racking up a win against Doombringer, Cold Sorc v Cold Sorc over the weekend. Pretty sick, man. That's a pretty dominant win. Pretty dominant win. All right, sweet. Yeah, I'll shoot you a message, bro. I'll shoot you a message. Just checking down here. Look at this, boys. We got GVN versus Polytheist here. 2 Shaman v Zon. P Money versus Duke. Duke making a return to the DFC. Pretty pumped about this. He's on his Druid, too. We did see P Money go down to a Druid, but that, of course, was the top Druid in the DFC. Can he do it? Can he make a big comeback? Make a statement against these Druids going up against Duke? We're going to see. We're going to see, man. He's certainly getting put to the Druid test on that Zon. That's for sure. But I got faith, man. I think it's actually going to be a fun match. And then Silly versus Jammy, also going to be dope. Dingus versus Joby is what that's looking like. Looking pretty sick, boys. I'm pretty pumped about it. It's going to be a good card. But that being said, let's pop over. Let's see what we got, man. All right, so we got... what is this? Is this you in here, Dingus? Is this you in here? All right, GG. This is what we did. We've got, you might notice something's a little weird with the shield. It doesn't have the 45 base res on it. That's because I plan on swapping to bow, and I don't want all of my resistances to come from my shield, because if I get caught with my bow out, I'm fucked. Now, I'm only fucked 35% more resistances. Like, you know what I mean? It's not entirely a huge hit. So, we've set this guy up to have 125 cast, massive poison damage, 12k hammers with bow. And we're going to try, man. We're going to try to get there. We're going to see how it goes. The only downfall is I have no oak. I do have 362% resist with a Raven on. But Doom's just going to have to be okay with that. I just won't use oak. Fair enough. Fair enough. It sounds good. Close enough. We'll call it. I asked the judge. They were okay with it. I asked the judge. People are gonna say stuff. Don't worry. Judge okayed it. The judge okayed it. Yeah, only slightly, though. Does anybody have, well, I mean, we could fix it if, does someone have, like, a life cold res charm with only 9 resist? Or even one with 8 would be fine, because I could swap out my 10% cold charm. If anybody has, like, with a 8 or 9, I think, is what I need, we could do it. Oh, no shit, that's dope, dude, actually. Yeah, then it's completely free of reproach, you know. Then there's, if I do win, there's no excuses. A 29, oh sick, P money, that'd be dope, man. Here, I'm actually in. Let me message you, dude. I'll message you this game. Max, I think you can join via friends list. Should be able to. P money, or Primo. Feel free to add me, dude. That way you can too. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let's do it. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Did you have to go back to the stash and grab a cold sunder for that? To get it all cleared? What a hell of a guy. What a hell of a guy. What is the max cold res for Pally versus Cold Sorc? Well, it kind of varies. You can go 300 and have 40% absorb. Or you can do what I do, 360 with 20% absorb. Or you can go 410, I believe, with no absorb. But I went with the one Raven. I need the cannot be frozen for the bow, and that's probably the most efficient way to get it. I think this is the best setup versus a cold sorceress for the stack rules. I think it is, because you can still certainly abuse the slight glitch, I guess, that there is when you're at low health and you get smacked by a blizz. Guess to the pass, easy, coolly. You nailed it, dude. Nailed it. You got this. But yeah, I mean, we do 12k charge, we do 11k guided, we do 11k blessed hammer, I guess, after I took out that last charm. We're a force to be reckoned with, I think. I'm really loving these poison charms because it gets me on the Astrion's kick now, like, and I've been looking for a reason to use this thing. It also makes it so that when I swap to a bow and, you know, I shoot an arrow, when I swap back, I do an additional magic damage, slow, you know, crushing blow. There's a lot of cool stuff that that goes off when I shoot an arrow and swap quickly back to my main, which is very likely to happen in this duel. Doom is very good at cracking me when I have my bow out, so I've tried to plan around that. And by the way, if this is your first time in the DFC, you're like, what the hell do I do, man? Just make sure you're in the Discord. There should be a link on the main channel. There should be a link on the main channel for the Discord, or even on Cooley Live. We used to have commands working, but man, they just don't like to follow suit. So yeah, join the Discord, and then when you're ready to stream with your opponent, just pop in to the join the stream channel, and just share your screen. Simple as that. That lets me know that you're ready to go, ready to duel. And then we'll pop over, man. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. I'm actually going to pop into that channel now, so you'll see me in there. It's like a little voice channel. It's like a little voice channel. The Soul, my boy, the Soul is always there. Oh my God, guys, we just got Worldstone Chamber terrorized. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. Yeah, all right. We're gonna put this duel on hold, boys. We've got a din. We've got a din that we've got to get to 99. Okay. And look, I don't see anybody stream it. I don't see the Doom is ready. This is the time to catch up. Okay, this is the time to catch up. I would highly suggest this. All right. I'm gonna try to join some 96 terrorized ladder bales. Is anybody up for running these? I'll teleport if you have a dude that can make them. Like, let's get a game going, shall we? Hey, thanks for that link, Maddie. Good dude, man. You don't lose experience when you die in PvP. No experience lost. Yeah, so that's good. This is the dude we're gonna get to level 99. Look, boys, I know I haven't streamed like this week much at all, but just so you know, I know we made a pact to do 10% a day. I've tried to keep up with that, as you can see here. We're 50% of the way to 94, and potentially in this next hour, my guess is it will be about 75% of the way there. That would be my guess. We're gonna be about 75% of the way there. 96 TZ-2. Let's see if we can keep that going. We're gonna see. This looks like a good game. Yeah, this is sweet, man. Yeah, you can't miss the terrorized bales. Look. Literally, this is how I plan on getting to 99 with this guy, is just opportunistically doing terrorized bales. Like, I'm not going to push and get there hard, you know what I mean? But I vow to not miss, or to miss as little terrorized bales as possible. It's certainly the most efficient way to get there, the most efficient way to do it. Oh, yeah, we'll be there, bro. We'll be there for sure. Yep, D4 beta for sure. Are these guys doing bail? Okay, good. I was like, this is not cool. Don't be doing bail. Don't be wasting time like that. Inso, my dude, I was thinking about you today, man. I went and picked up some whiskey, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is still on Inso with those generous and kind donations. So, hey, my dude, thank you so much. Big cheers to you. Thank you for the God tier, man. The God tier. Holy hell. Big cheers, brother. Can't believe that. You're too kind, brother. Too kind. Yeah. So this is the den, boys. This is Negan. This is Negan. He will be the new. He's going to be my next level 99. Okay? He's going to be the new bully den. All of the stuff that we have on our main character, on our main dueler. This is going to be the bully din right here. He's going to have all of it. He's going to be the number one. Negan shall be the number one. I'm not sure yet, honestly, Taylor. I'm not sure yet. Maybe it depends on how much I actually like D4. If I'm like pretty fired up about it, I might pay the extra and start up 4 days early. I might do it. It all depends. Like I'm kind of going into it with no expectations. No expectations, and let's do this. Let's feel it out. I've heard some good things, heard some bad things. But either way, I'm planning on having fun with it and just giving it an honest, like, oh my god, dude, we broke it. The wave didn't spawn. The wave didn't spawn. Kill the Hydras. Cut it with the Hydras. Something's getting fucked. Yeah. I'm just gonna, like I said, have fun with it and give it an honest, my God's honest going in. If I like it, I like it. If not, I'm not gonna force it. You know what I mean? Like, I know that there's a lot of people who are, really looking forward to the D4 coming out. A lot of people that just kind of stream or just kind of make content because they feel they have to. They're looking for something new. They're looking for something new, especially with the Diablo name. But I'm not one of those people, man. I don't give a fuck if 5 people watched me stream. I would play D2 and I would still be the same dumbass that I've always been. You know what I mean? I'd still talk all the shit that I always do, regardless of how many people are watching. I'd still make the same stupid Diablo videos because I enjoy it. Like, and I have fun with it, dude. I feel like some people don't have fun with it, and they need Diablo 4 to be something good. I don't. Yep, Diablo partner and everything. I'm just gonna be honest with it, dude. I mean, they knew what they were getting into when they went after Cooley for Diablo partner. When they gave me that invitation, I was honored. But they knew what they were getting into. They knew. It ain't no surprise, right? It ain't no surprise. Oh, what happened to Emilio? Emilio's dead. This guy's kind of slow at teleporting, so we should have time to go look for shrines. I'm just gonna do that. We need us some Emilio, though. There was like 2 shrines in this whole thing. That's a glitch. That's a glitch. Shouldn't be happening. Blizz is hearing me talk shit, preemptively talking shit, and they hate it. This is what it is. Kill Cooley's shrines. That'll shut him up. Joke's on them. It's really hard to do that. Hell yeah, Kyle. Big cheers to you, man. Thank you so much. Diablo 2 forever, baby. Yeah, another thing we could do when we don't get an experience shrine is just go kill other mobs. Looks like we missed wave 1. Someone else has got the same idea. Just gank these drops like nobody's business. We up in here, Cooley quick hands. A lot of dolls down here. Okay, but there's a boss pack right there. We're gonna go tackle that. I don't think the runner of the runs here knows that. Looks like it's gone. I'm not sure where it went. But look at this, dude. We got like 3 or 4% in a couple of runs here. This is pretty good. This is really good experience. This is why you can't miss these terrorized bales, boys. Can't miss them. Oh my god. Inso, what? My dude, thank you so much, man. Big cheers again. Big cheers to Inso. Generous guy, man. Big cheers to you, brother. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. You're too kind. Too kind. How you been, by the way? Work is always out straight for you. Work is always out straight for you. I hope you caught a break and was able to spend some quality time with the family recently. That's always important, man. Some people were wondering where I was at for the last couple of weeks. I was dealing with my own shit, with the, you know, seeing the fam, spending time with the nephews. I think that shit's important, man. Hey, yo, dog, what? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Now that we got this experience shrine, big cheers to Dong. Big cheers. We're going in. Hold on. Let's get up. Let's get up in here. Let's get up in here. Let's start gaining the experience. And I want you guys to raise one up here for Dong and Inso. These guys. Whew, we got some time now because we got an experience shrine. We can just chill. We can just chill, boys. Easy leveling. Big cheers, man. Thank you so much. Dong. Inso, boys, you're going to have to start this. I'm going to have to refill here real quick. That's awesome. That is awesome. Really appreciate it, my dude. You guys making my week already. Making my week. Dong's generosity, Inso's generosity. We got D4 beta tomorrow. Boys, it's a good time. It's a good week. It's a good week, man. Yeah, he sure is. Sure is. Oh, yeah. Well, basically, by the way, just seeing your comment, Immortal, about the Hammerden, yeah. Well, the reason is I need to get level 99 on a Din, right? Because I should say I want to be level 99 on a Din for PvP. So, yeah, it kind of sucks to do it on a Hammerden. There's a lot better classes now. But the thing is, I can't really strip my dudes. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really strip my my non-ladder dudes and level them. Like, it sucks. Because the way that we're leveling this guy is eventually when we get to, like, you know, 97, 98, we're going to be a savage in the terror zones. We're going to be going into public games. We're going to be just P8ing them, right? So we've got to be a savage, we've got to be PVM ready, and unfortunately that's an entirely different setup. I have to get rid of my charms, I have to switch around all the inventory. It's just a pain in the ass. Like, the character is maxed out, you know, enough as it is. So yeah, like, just how it is. We're just starting up a new one. You can never have enough paladins, in my opinion, especially for PvP. I think I have 3 of them at least at level 94, 95, and it's time to get one to 99. Oh, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Wait for it. Wait for it. Spaceship is coming from outer space. Send it in the... there it is. Has to go around the Earth 17 times. Has to go around the Earth, you know, a few hundred times, but they come in. And by the way, Kyle with a big cheers to Inso and Dong. And my friend, you get a cheers yourself. Really appreciate it, dude. No shit, same thing with the Sins, huh? Yeah, I have a couple of Sins, but I don't have, like, Sins are the only character right now. You can tell how seriously I take a character, or even, you know, how not seriously I take one. Even my mules are, like, level 93 now. Like, my mules are level 93, because the space is limited per account, right? My highest level Sin is 92. Like, that's how much I have literally, I think I've been actually traumatized by Sins, to the point where I don't even enjoy playing them anymore, let alone playing against them. You know, so this would have been the season to probably level a Sin, and they're probably going to do something about it, is the problem. Just like they did with the Cold Sorceress, they're probably going to do something about it in the next season, and make it so Sins aren't as powerful. So this probably would have been the season, but honestly, I'm not in any hurry to get to level 99 on a Sin. I will have a level 99 of every character eventually, but we're just going to take our time. You know, we're going to take our time, and Sin will very likely be the last. Dude, I'm glad you liked it, Leroy. I had a lot of fun, man. I had a little bit of writer's block there for a couple of days. I always like to put out really good stuff on the main channel. Like, I like to entertain people along with inform them. I like the videos to have everything, you know? I'm a little greedy. But it just hit me one day. It just hit me. I was like, you know what? I don't want to do a video about Diablo 4, but this joke is hilarious. And there were so many jokes that just, like, they just seemed to work when I put them to paper and when I, like, recorded them. And I was like, this is entertaining. It was one of my favorite videos ever to make. Like, as I was making it, I was like, I'm not sure about this. After it was done, I was like, this is my favorite video I've ever made. Like, I loved it, man. Loved it. So I'm glad you liked it, too. I had a lot of fun making it. Favorite build? I think it depends. For PVM, probably my favorite build has been that Fire Sorceress that I made last season. I had a lot of fun with that. It was far more powerful than I thought it would be, especially, you know, with the Sunder Charms, all of that. That was really fun. Had a blast getting to 99 with that. In PvP, I love the Hammerden, or the Paladin in general. It's been a go-to class for me for years. Yeah. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks. That's what we do. You remember those bars? You remember those bars? Alex, what's up, man? By the way, just want to give another special shout out to Inso, Kyle, and Dong. You guys are the best. Appreciate your support. Because of support like that, it not only keeps the spaceship running, but it keeps the juck fuckery going. It's stuff like that that really lets me know that you guys appreciate my stupid jokes, the stupid things I say and do, because we all think they're funny. And I gotta say, means a lot to me. Means a lot to me. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that support. Got a composer now in Los Angeles, also a clubhouse. What? What? Fun fact, the char name is really awkward. Plot Edge Gulas. What? Really? Yeah, it is. What is it? Does it mean something? Is there an interpretation for it? Is it French or something? I have no idea. No idea. I just noticed very quickly it was a name that I could not pronounce, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna look at this guy as though we're gonna call him Port. That's what it is. If we even have to address him in this game, which I'm hoping we don't. Making a clan in D4? So clans are a thing? I'll do that, dude. Yeah, I'll make a clan. I'll probably wait till the game actually drops, though. What if they don't keep the clans over the beta? That could be a thing. You know what I mean? You make a beta clan and they don't even keep it. They wreck it. Destroy it. Yeah, I'll do that, dude. I'll do that for sure. Somehow we did not just get cursed there. I don't know how, but I'm not complaining. Boys, we've got 3 experience shrines in a row now. I think it's because I'm a Diablo partner. I think that's what it was. Now they must have unchecked the fuck coolie button on the drops. They're giving me the experience shrines. Gosh, it really pays off, man. Y'all are wondering why I did it. That's why. I was sick of that button being checked off over at headquarters. Maybe you can trade with a clan? Yeah, I honestly, so this is how trading is going to work from my understanding, and if it does work this way, there may, like, trading may actually kind of be okay in D4 if it works this way. Basically, your uniques or your legendaries, right, are going to be bind on pickup. And granted, it would be nice to be able to trade for some of those, and those won't be tradable. There's probably, I think, some other certain things that won't be tradable, probably set items when they drop those won't be, but there are going to be certain things that are tradable, and that is rares and below. Now, when that happens, from what I understand, rares, it's going to be like, think of like Diablo Classic, right? You remember Classic Diablo before LOD came out where rares were like the best items? That's kind of a common thing in ARPGs these days. And I believe that's what they're going to be doing in D4, and rares are going to be tradable. So if that is the case, then the best weapons in the game will be rares and tradable. So therefore, there's still going to be JSP, there's still going to be item websites, and I know some people feel some type of way about that. Fuck them. It's really good. I'm actually happy about that. It means that there may be a forever economy in D4. Now, that is to assume that they don't switch anything and make it so legendaries are the best, and then you can't trade those, or set items are the best like they did in D3, and then you can't trade those. Like, then shit would go downhill pretty quick, I think. But as it stands, you know, most people will be taking their legendaries to the codex to rip out the legendary power and put it in their socketed rares. Like, so if that is the case and rares are the best items, well, shit, boys, we've got trade in this game as far as I'm concerned. You know, it's a little awkward to do it like that, to be honest. Like, if that's how it's gonna be, then why not just allow trading? Why not just allow trading of the, you know, of the legendaries too? Like, it kind of doesn't make sense to some point. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like, I don't know. But at the same time, that very well could be how it is. It could be. I'm actually going to try to be the first streamer to JSP an item. That's my personal goal, because I know it will piss people off, and people will say a lot of shit, and I don't give a fuck. At all. I'm going to see if we can be the first streamer to JSP a D4 item in beta. And in which case, my review for D4 will be so good. It'll be so good, because it will still be divisive. Like, it's going to, like, with a review like that, it's going to flip it on its head. All of the people that were like, oh yeah, fuck trade, man, I'm so glad that it's just, everybody's just going to be MFing, and I like to know life MF, and I'm going to be the best dueler. A, you're not going to be, but B, like, you're going to be so pissed if somebody JSPs an item, and reviews Diablo 4 based on their ability to JSP an item. Like, that's going to be a highlight for me, I think. It's going to be big. The loot was awesome about D2. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think I'm not sure, man. We don't really know much about the trade besides the fact that I believe you can trade rares and down. And from what I understand, rares are going to be the best items. Like, that's what everybody's going to be chasing. Those are going to be the trophies. But there will be certain legendaries and all of this that are bind on pickup. So there still will be restricted trade, but I think this is Blizzard's way of going back on trade and making it so that it's not as restricted as they originally intended it to be, while not looking like they listened to the people that hated it. You know what I mean? That hated no trade. So yeah, like, it's a way for them to allow it and still look like they were right all along. You know what I mean? We can't kill those dudes. Yeah, so it'll be fun. But if best in slot rares will be tradable, it'll mean best in slot might be gatekept by traders. Yeah, maybe. That's fine though, because we JSP, bro. Like, good. You can't really gatekeep it if there's other people that, you know, are willing to sell comparable items. What does he say? So long, level 95 plus. Oh, I thought he was quitting. This guy in game. Yeah, like, well, that's the thing with any ARPG, right? Like, it's kind of the same in Diablo 2 with, like, certain helms. I mean, if you're being real about it, right? Like, if you find if you have a diadem, right? Like, you know, or not this one, but the diadem that I have on non-ladder for my paladin is really good. You know, it's probably in the top 95th percentile of helms that you could possibly get. But somebody will always have the best in slot. It doesn't mean that I can't find something comparable or use something comparable. You know what I mean? So I think it'll honestly be like that in D4. Yeah, sure, there will be somebody like Alpha Sin or somebody like Legalize who goes around and collects like the nastiest best in slot items and doesn't give them up. You know what I mean? For anything cheap anyway. But then there's of course gonna be you know, other items that are almost as good that are a lot cheaper. So it very well could be that way. If it is, I think trade has promise in D4. Well, that's true. That's true. So I mean, let's just hope that, you know, the oh, god damn it, we got cursed. Fucking guys. Look, oh, I guess he couldn't make it. I guess he couldn't make a TP down here because there was souls and he was scared. He did die. It's fair. He did die teleporting here, so it's fair. We're not gonna talk too much shit about him. Right? He did die. Reasonably scared. It's okay. Yeah, and that's what I say too, Max. Like, I'm just holding off judgment, man. Like, oh, I'm just gonna feel it out. I'm gonna see how it is. I'm gonna try to trade. I'm gonna try to duel. I'm gonna try to JSP shit. And I'm really gonna put this to the test. I feel like a lot of people are like doing a lot of studying for builds and shit. They're like, oh, let's make the perfect build. I'm just gonna freestyle it probably. Do minimal research, freestyle it, see how it feels, because that's how I played D2. It isn't like I went in with a plan when I first started playing, and now I love this game more than anything, dude. So, like, don't ruin it by thinking too much. You know what I mean? Story of my life. Don't ruin it by thinking too much. Just do it. Just go at it. Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm a lot more optimistic about D4 than I have been in a long time. Despite all of the tasteless and cringe jokes that I make about it. I'm actually pretty optimistic about it and looking forward to it. I'm not sure if the people in the partner Discord, Diablo partner Discord of Blizzard find my jokes funny. Trust me, I gave them plenty of spoilers to the video. I posted in the partner Discord, I posted a picture of me. Like, it's not very lively in there, okay? When I posted this picture of me with like holding that trophy from the video, like it was like stuck to my hand, and I'm like, "Hey, anybody got a Codex?" Nobody appreciates it over there. They knew what they were getting into. They knew. Okay. Yeah. It's certainly not going to be D2. I watched that Diablo put out a video today on their YouTube channel about like somebody doing dungeons with a dev, and I watched a little bit of that, and like the games, I feel like devs are the wrong people to sit down and play games with. Like, no offense, the guy was cool, and I'm sure he put a lot of work into it. The devs seem very competent, and they seem like they're doing a great job. They've done a great job so far. No offense to him, but devs are probably the worst people to sit down and play the game with, because they're going too much into detail about stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's honestly overwhelming. I felt a little, like, after watching that video, less like playing D4. Not because it wasn't cool and very well thought out, but because I was like, am I actually smart enough to play this game? Like, I have limited brain cells. And there was a lot of shit you just talked about. You know what I mean? Yeah. And honestly, graphics really don't matter to me. Like, let's be serious. Like, the graphics aren't as important as games crack them up to be. We played Diablo 2 before they made Diablo 2 Resurrected, and we're completely happy with it. We didn't feel slighted. We still felt like it was the best game. And when you go back and you actually look at like what the graphics were like, you know, we were playing a game like this, boys. What a shit show, right? What a shit show. You know what I mean? Look at this. You can't even read. You can't even read that shit. Dude, that's probably a good idea, honestly. Honestly, Maddie. By the way, Gatorboon, my dude, big cheers to you, man. Thank you so much for that. Welcome to the legend tier, Gatorboon. My dude. Is this gonna pop up? The spaceship gonna send it? Like I said, it's gotta go around the planet, I think, a few hundred times before we get the notifications, but I want you to know, my dude, that's awesome. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I did play Diablo Immortal too. And, like, honestly, I sort of felt the same way after a certain point. I was like, this game is, you know, obviously pay to win. I'm gonna hit this point where, like, I need to pay money to get items that I want. And I can't even pay it to somebody who found them. I have to pay it to Blizzard, which that makes me, like, I would almost rather spend $1,000, you know, sending it to someone who found those items than I would actually paying it to Blizzard. You know what I mean? So I was like, I don't see myself getting too serious into this game, and it just got to a point where it was actually too complicated for me. There was two things. It actually got to be too complicated, and the story bored the shit out of me. Like, I was sick of NPCs going on these, like, long-ass dialogues saying all of this stuff. Sure, you could skip it, but I was like, I don't want to have to skip it. Now I feel like I'm missing something, but you forced my hand on this because this is boring as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? So it was just one of those things where I was like, I don't see myself getting real serious about this, so let's, you know, let's just call it how we see it. Oh, no doubt, dude. No doubt. It will always be. The best thing they ever did for Diablo was remake Diablo 2. Yeah, and I mean, sure, it's got its own quirks, but, like, look, it just goes to show, when you remake a game with new graphics and all of this stuff, as long as it is a good game, people are going to play it, man. It's not because it's familiar and because people, I mean, I'm sure it is because it's familiar to some degree and people know it, but there's a reason why that's good, right? Like, there's a reason why that's a good thing. It's just a good game at heart, man. It's perfectly modeled after another very good game, Diablo 2 LOD, and therefore you had people playing it. It's as simple as that. Is he? Is that what he's doing? Oh my god. Thanks for the interpretation, Joby. I had no idea. I had no idea. What did he do? What did he say? Touchier? Does that mean... Is that a profanity in El Francais? Died PVM enraged. Dude, yeah, he died at level 95, dude. I feel like that's not even a rage. Like, that's not even a rage moment, man. Like, you're level 95. It's really not that... It's not that bad. You know? Like, could be worse. Could be worse. Tachier, you are shit. Is that how you say it too? Tachier? Tachier? How am I doing? How am I doing? It's probably, like, obviously that's on point pronunciation, boys. I'm practically French. I'm practically, you know, I live so close to the border of Canada. Oh, word. Okay. Hey, we've gotten 15% so far, and we're about, like, halfway done this terror zone, man. 15% so far. I think we started out maybe slightly over 50% on the din. Just opportunistic, man. We're gonna have to bust out the other bottle here. Hold on. What wave are we on? I can't even check. We just gotta do it. We just gotta do it. Hold on. Alright, just wanted to be ready. Dude, we got the Evan Williams here, man. Why? Because it was cheaper. Like, for some reason, Jim Beam went up on their price, and I don't understand it. That used to be what we used to drink, that because it was a perfect bourbon that you know, kind of stung when it stung your gums a little bit when you let it sit there, and you know, it was cheaper. It was cheaper than Maker's Mark, and for all intents and purposes, it tasted exactly the same. Probably some whiskey bourbon connoisseurs will disagree with me, but those people are wrong. It's as simple as that. It tastes very similar, and I was pumped about it. We're gonna try out this Evan Williams now, man. It's kind of like vodka. I want to find the, like, I want to believe whiskey is sort of like vodka in the way that a lot of it tastes the same regardless of the price, as long as it's the same style. Is it really? It's not that bad? Okay, good stuff, dude. Like, I haven't even sipped it yet. We're gonna look for this experience shrine, and I'll give my honest review. Give my honest review of it, dude. I hope you're right. I mean, it was bourbon, like, you know, so I assumed it would probably still sting the gums a little bit, still be okay. You know, but we'll see. Dude, look at this, man. We're just racking up these experience shrines, man. We're doing good. Doing good. I hope we get this kind of luck at level 98, dude. Yeah, that is rough. I actually died at level 97 when I was leveling Santiana. Almost died at 98, but did not suffer any deaths at 98. Just did it. I had the build down by that point. We were good. Alright, man. Let's try it out. Evan Williams. Yep, still bites the gums, which is exactly what I expected. It's got a little bit more of a barrel-y taste to it. You know what I mean? Almost like tastes like it's been in a barrel. Which is weird, but I'm okay with it. Like, as long as the whiskey just bites back. That's all I want. That's all I want, dude. The only reason I drink whiskey is because, you know, to maintain this amazing figure that I have, right? You guys might be thinking, Cooley, how are you the top din in the DFC and you look like $1 million bucks? Let me tell you how. Okay? You gotta watch the calories. Alright? You gotta watch the calories. And I used to drink a lot of beer, and even Bud Light is like 100 calories a can. So shit adds up, man. Shit adds up. You just gotta watch the calories. And drinking hard liquor instead of beer is a good way to do that. Wild Turkey is actually not bad. Yeah, Wild Turkey isn't bad. I think that's also bottom shelf, too. Yeah, I think that's bottom shelf as well. Which, that's what I'm all about, dude. Bottom shelf. Like, it's all going down the hatch. It's... The only thing I expect is that it just bites back. Like I said, I really don't care, you know, how much I pay beyond that. Like, the cheaper the better. Why pay more for the same effect? Oh, shit. There he is. There he is. Of course. Why do you think we named it this, Duke? We're taking a little bit of a break because World Stone Keep is terrorized, and, I mean, fucking obviously. We gotta do this. We gotta take advantage of these times to level up our PvP characters, but... Yeah, why do you think I named it that, man? Obviously. It was because you were back. I was like, well, now we've got the legends. Now we've got them all here. By the way, what's up, Polly? Yeah, you gotta get it, dude. And honestly, we've done this before. We've tried to run DFC when World Stone Keep is terrorized. Nobody fucking duels. Like, all of the duelers are trying to... You know, they're trying to level their guys. Look at this. Did this guy die again? Oh, no. I thought it was the same guy. I thought the same guy died again. Nobody's teleporting. Nobody. We're gonna have to find another game halfway through. Hey, anybody got a level 96 on ladder or can make 96 terror zones on ladder that wants to level? I'll teleport if you just make the game. Oh yeah, GG. Dude, looking forward to that match tonight, honestly. Honestly, Paul, it's going to be, I think, probably a little tough, but should be fun. Should be fun regardless. Looking forward to it. Our experience shrine's probably going to run out because it took like 10 minutes for these guys to get to throne. But I'm hoping these guys make a game next. I think so, yeah. Yeah, Primo is... Or, I'm sorry, not Primo. P-Money is a boa mainly. He has the ability to jav, but it's like... He doesn't do it often. He certainly didn't do it much against Dio. But, again, Dio is a Wind Druid. You, sir, are a Shaman Druid. Top Shaman Druid, must I say. So he might have a different approach. We'll see. But he's certainly mainly boa. Oh, wait a minute. My bad, dude. Yeah, I got him mixed up. Yeah, you're going against GVN? That's actually a good question. My bad, dude. I mixed them up. That's a good question. I'm not actually entirely sure. Put it this way, if he's not a boa, he's fucked, right? Like, I would just plan on him being a boa. And if he's not, he's probably fucked. Alright, so let's see if these guys actually make the next game. They're making the next game, but I'm not sure if it's going to be at a level 96 terror zone. Because I think the original creator of this game stopped making these games, which I don't understand why. Why would you do that? Yeah, it is level 96 though. No, he's good. He's good. He's still here. I guess he was just talking shit. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, Gavin's a good dude. Good old GVN dude. He signed up on a Zon, interestingly enough. I assume if GVN is the same person as GVN. I assumed it was. But yeah, he signed up on a Zon, which should be very interesting to see. I don't think I've ever seen him on a Zon. Maybe he knows something we don't know. Maybe he thinks Zons are where it's at. Of course, man. Of course, Adam. We'll be there. I'll probably stream it tomorrow on Twitch. Yeah, I'll probably stream it tomorrow on Twitch. Yeah, it should be fun. I'm just looking forward to playing it, checking it out, dude. Going in with no expectations. Whew, we're getting beat up over here. We gotta take a chill pill. Got 20% so far. We're 41 minutes in to this terror zone. Not so bad. Not so bad at level 93, boys. This is how to do it. Luckily, we've got a semi-regened over here. We should regain this back pretty quick. Notice we get like 150 life back every couple of seconds. Boom, there it is. Alright, man, it looks like they're still going. It looks like they're still going. They're still making these games, so we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep tagging along. We found a good one a couple minutes in. Yeah, me too. We actually won't be able to get to see the Druid until next weekend, though, Polly. We won't get to see him till next weekend, but I was actually thinking about starting up on him. I'm still in the tank, honestly, about what class I'm going to start up on. I was so sold on the Rogue, but honestly, dude, the more I think about the Rogue, I started up with a Rogue in Diablo Immortal, and I quickly lost interest. Not because the build wasn't powerful, but I just felt like I wasn't, like, as committed enough to the game to, like, really love it. You know what I mean? Like, it was odd. Like, it was a good, powerful build, but, I was like, I wish I had picked something different, something more familiar so I could make good comparisons to Diablo 2. So, very likely tomorrow I'll be doing that. Like, I was going to go with the Rogue, but it's too new. You know what I mean? Sure, there's traps and stuff that you can use, so I was totally right about saying it was like an assassin. It looked like it was going to be more like an assassin than a Zon. I was totally right. You have traps, you have all of this stuff. But it's just not familiar to me, dude. Like, it feels like an entirely new build, and I'm sure it's balanced. I'm sure it's got a lot of stuff behind it. But I kind of want something that I can compare my experience to Diablo 2. You know, to some degree. But I'm still not sure. Part of me is just like, every dude and their mother who makes content is going to pick a barb. But I'm like, you know what? We'll just do multiple characters. We'll start up with like something that's familiar and then do multiple characters. No problem. Like, we got all weekend. I might even no-life it. I mean, we'll see, dude. Like, we'll see how much I like it. Oh, there we go. Guy keeps making them. That's what we like to see. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Because next weekend it's going to be up in the air between a Druid and a Necro. And part of me wanted to play the Necro to again make comparisons, but you could make comparisons with the Druid too. You know, I feel like Druid will be one of those mid-tier characters where it's like strong all over the place, but not super strong in any one area. That's just the vibe I get from the Druid. Like, don't ask me why. It's just the vibe that I get. It'll be mediocre strong in tons of different areas. Like, you'll be able to do elemental and pets and all of this shit. It'll be mediocre strong. But, like, none of them will be hyper strong, even if you focus on them. I'm not 100% though. I could be wrong. I'd love to be wrong. But that's the vibe I get. Oh, look at this guy. Cleared throne and everything. What a good dude. Wave 2, we're just gonna sit this one out. We'll put on cleansing. Wow, dude, there's no good monsters over here. Nothing. This throne is empty. Holy shit. Play Summon Necro? Yeah, GG, man. Yeah, I feel like that one will be good. How can Corpse Explosion not be good? That's my honest thought on it. How can Corpse Explosion not be good? They would have to really fuck something up horribly for a Corpse Explosion to not feel good and powerful. So yeah, I think it will certainly be a powerful class, but I'm hoping to know enough about the game by next weekend to be comfortable starting up on a new character like a druid that, you know, I feel like I don't play much in PVM. You know, hopefully I'll be a little more comfortable by next weekend. We'll be able to tackle it, no problem. Dude, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This Evan shit is really good. I'm not gonna lie. I actually like it on second sip here. Actually a pretty big fan. Evan Williams, man. Holy shit. Yeah, that barrely taste, gotta say, grew on me real quick. Grew on me real quick. All right, boys, we got an EXP shrine. We just gonna chill. Hopefully, we don't get cursed again. We've gotten 22% in the last 48 minutes, man. We might maybe get 25, which is pretty good. That was about what I got last time when we did some terrorized bales. Which that's pretty decent, man. I think you probably get about 25% at level 96 terror zones all the way up until you were about level 95. So the next 94 will be just as easy. Guy in game says it's until 97 and up, then experience gets slow. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 96 is just an odd level. It feels like it's getting harder until you hit 97. And then you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's the thing about the flavored whiskeys, dude. I actually had this maple whiskey, which tasted really good, but it was really sugary. And, like, the point of me having whiskey is to have drinks that don't have a lot of calories and sugar in them. So, like, that being said, it was great. I loved it. I loved the maple whiskey. It tasted like I was drinking alcoholic maple syrup. And I was like, this is everything I've ever dreamed of. However, I can't imagine the calories were worth it. You know what I mean? Like, probably a shot of that was at least 100 calories. It tasted like pure maple syrup with whiskey in it. And I was like, this is a genius idea. Like, if everything else fails, I might actually just do that. Like, I might actually just take maple syrup from Maine and put it in someone else's whiskey and resell it as original whiskey. Until somebody sues me. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, this is the most genius idea ever. It was so good. This guy's still on World Stone 3. I'm just going to take a look around Stony. Glad I did. Pro strats, boys. This is how you become top din. Okay? It's efficiency with the time. Look at this. This guy's still fucking looking. Still looking. Y'all are gonna have to kill those bastards. Y'all are gonna have to kill them. Yeah, we're just going back here until they clear this. A little bit slow on the throne. There we go. There we go. Found my first bear ever this week? Holy shit! Nice job, Luke. That's dope, man. GG, where'd you find it? Yeah, honestly though, to be completely fair, when I was leveling Santiana to level 99, if you've ever tried to level a character to level 99 in LOD, this feels like child's play. Level 98 was child's play. Like, the fact that I could get any experience killing a regular monster made it child's play. Like, it was... Like, if you remember, in LOD, you had to kill level 85 area monsters, but you could only mini-boss hunt. You couldn't even kill the minions at 98, because they didn't give you shit for experience. You had... You took on Chaos and Throne, so you probably had 12 minions that you would hit in the course of a game. Next game. Yeah, that was about what it was, dude. Or if you leveled like I did back in LOD, it was 1 month of single botting. Like, it was 1 month of your guy not having anybody else in the game botting. But even if you had 2 or 3 players, it was still about a month. Yeah, that's how I would level because I didn't have that kind of time. Honestly, the fact that I could reasonably get to level 99 in D2R with the terror zones, I actually really appreciated. We got 7 more minutes of this terror zone, boys. It's pretty good. Yeah, we're about 23% that we've gotten. It's pretty good. Just plugging away. I mean, we're only level 93. Like, there's nothing to get super excited about yet. We haven't really taken leveling with this guy seriously. I feel like that will come later. We've had a lot of stuff on the plate, a lot of things to deal with. We got D4 coming up too. This will probably be a late season level 99 again. We might even go for the last level 99 on ladder with this guy in season 3. Maybe it'll be a thing. Maybe it'll be a thing. You never try too hard will be the motto. Never try too hard. If you're not first, be last. Because at least people remember you. We've had 2 World Stones today? There was 2 World Stones? The fuck? Did I miss one? Damn. When was that? Did we catch it in the Discord? By the way, Joby, I see you in the Discord, bro. We might be able to pop over to that next if you guys are ready. Oh, yeah. We got it at 11 a.m. today. Holy shit. Yep, we missed it. Got one at 11 a.m. Damn. Damn. Sorry to hear that, Michael. Sorry to hear that, bro. I hope you get the help you need. You gotta watch out for these final laps of TPs, though, because some people are dickheads. This usually only happens in the beginning of ladder, but sometimes people are dickheads, and they'll drop a TP, usually beginning of ladder, that is dirty as fuck at the end of the hour, because they try to set everybody else back so that they can climb the ladder faster than everybody that they just helped by teleporting for, which is pretty smart. I actually am a big fan of that. However, just like you would be in hardcore, we're all now just on the edge of our seats at the end of the hour. Boys, yeah, we've got like 26%. 26%. We might have enough time for one more after this. Crook and Noob Master, big dirty TPers in hardcore. No shit. No shit. You tell Leon last game, yeah. Dingus should be here soon. You went to grab some food? GG. GG. I saw I got some messages from Doom too. He'll probably go for it. We'll probably get our duel in. Which I'm honestly pretty excited about. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of cheese. A lot of cheese on my end, but dude, I mean, cold Sorc rules, man. Like, I have no qualms about it. I feel really good about the rule set and about my approach to this entire duel. Like, it probably still won't win me the duel, much like it didn't against Chew 30, who I've also never beaten. But it will certainly be fun, and I will feel as though I accomplished something. Like, I'll feel as though the duel was at least something different and at least something challenging, which that's all I can hope for. Yeah, he certainly is. He's a different kind of sin. That build that I had that was gonna hopefully absolutely cheese him would have likely felled other lesser sins. I mean, hell, I got a couple of round wins and started frustrating the shit out of Elite when I played up against him with a cheesed in build that I had against his sin. Like, he was getting pretty frustrated. Chew didn't fucking bat an eye. He didn't bat an eyelash, dude. He's just like, yeah, no problem. I'll just do the same thing if I put on Plague. Like, it was just made it look too easy. I was like, god damn, dude. Doom could put on Plague too, but if he does, that's great, because that means I take even less damage, and I can rely on my charge and my hammer skills to kill him. So, like, if my poison setup makes Doom switch his entire build for it, I have succeeded. I have done exactly to the Cold Sorceress what the Cold Sorceress does to everybody else. Make them switch their entire build for this guy. Wow, 27, 28%. Almost 30% here, boys. This has been pretty good. Almost 30% in an hour. That's really good. Yeah, he is Chanpon. You saw that too, huh? You saw that too. I LOL'd. Are they going for another one? They going for another one here? Alright, I mean... They're going for another one. I guess we're in. Yeah, that was hilarious. He's Champon for that legendary flow, you know? For that legendary flow. Always use a Champon for that for that legendary flow. Yeah, watch out. He could just be trying to dirty TP it. We're not even gonna get experience shrine. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna take this dirty TP and live. That's what we're gonna do. He's not even gonna get to the throne room. Oh, I guess he did. No, he didn't dirty it. People get a little better with that, I think, as like, if it's not the start of the ladder, you don't really see it a lot. This was like almost good, right? E-rep and that kind of would have been dope. Actually, just ethereal. It already has rep. If this was just ethereal, this would kind of be good. Damn. This would have been GG as fuck if this spawned ethereal, boys. Chew the pawn. God damn it, dude. Why couldn't this have spawned ethereal? This is so good. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was just gonna chuck it on the ground. I'm like, wait, what? Oh my god. That could have been ethereal, boys. That would have been, I might have even posted that. What's up, Dio? Yeah, that's kind of true. I guess it needs like 100% more. I probably would have kept it for like a merc though, like a BM chant merc or something like that. It could have been really good. All right, screw this noise, boys. Screw this noise. Going back to non-ladder. TZ is over. It's time to kick some ass. It's time to kick some ass. That's what we came here to do. It's what we came here to do. I'm going to check my messages from Doom. Still at work at the moment. This was at 6. I can see if you are still going when I'm home. Should be by 18:30-ish Central, which is 6:30. Oh, Central, which is 7:30. So we still got... Alright, no problem. Yeah, we had a Bale terror zone anyway, so... What is game name? Oh, yeah, let me make this, actually. Let's get some reps in. Let's get some reps. I'll make it. This, I know that message was old, P-Money. This is the game name, bro. Oh, by the way, Doom, I think I might have figured out what happened. Same thing happened to Fax. Did y'all try linking something? People got breasts, but we're just gonna have to do it. See how this poison goes. How is it? Oh, poison is vicious. Poison is vicious. Okay, good. That's exactly what we want to see. We want vicious poison damage that Doom has to prepare for. Cannot come unprepared. Yeah, by the way, if anybody has a cold sorceress, just pop into this game. It's just Jack. Yeah, Fax got banned. It's just Jack Wed. That's the game name pass. If anybody has a cold sorceress, get some reps in. Let's do it. Hey, yo, level 99. That's what we want to see. I gotta make it so I don't automatically join. Yo. What's up, man? Thanks for joining. Thanks for helping me get these reps in. Oh, that's P-Money. This is P-Money. Ah, GG. GG. This will be good. This will be good. Get these reps in. This is gonna be dope. This is gonna be dope. Might need a little pull.
I am overburdened. Not in town.
All right. So we're going to get some reps in. Now, granted, two different types of cold sorceresses here. It looks like it might be full Vita and an ES. Maybe both ES. Either way. I'm not sure if Doom is going to be ES. I don't think he's going to be. I think to be an ES sorceress, especially versus this build, would be a very big mistake. It would be a huge mistake to be ES. You most certainly want to be full Vita. If he is ES, I actually have a shot in hell, I think, at beating him. It's just going to take one arrow, probably. One arrow and some other hit. Whether it's another arrow, or whether it's a charge, whether it's a ham. We're going to get there. But we have exactly what we need. I'll do a couple rounds. Yeah, GG. Appreciate that, dude. Alright, go P-Money. Let's try it out. I ain't got no oak. Clear these guys out for him. He's gonna stay way away. That's actually good. We might be able to catch him coming in. Rando ham, probably. He got hit by one of those rando hams I cleared those monsters with. Oh, we got him there. But we are also two-shot. Okay. Even with this setup.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, got him with a rando ham. That second blizz didn't hurt as much.
Not here.
Yeah, he's certainly going to keep the distance, but hey, just trying to use the rules in my favor. Eventually that cold Sorc has to aggress.
Good day.
Otherwise, the judge is going to call it. And if it goes to time, it goes to time. We'll send it to the judges and ask them to judge it fairly based on the rules. That's part of the plan. He can't keep the distance. Yeah, but also aggressing a cold sorceress is stupid. So, like, do you want to lose quick or do you want to play at a distance? Either one of them, you know, come with their own perks and drawbacks for sure. I'm gonna choose to play at a distance because I'm the top in. I'm gonna fuck everybody up. And if you're not okay with that, you're in the wrong place. All right, you're in the wrong place. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, go. Here we go. He might have just got cracked with a hammer right there. Hard telling, not knowing. Hard telling, not knowing. We got him with an arrow, though. We just hit him with poison. This is going to be a good test. He's fucked. He's fucked. We're just going to let that poison do its thing. Yeah, he doesn't have any PLR either. There we go. Long range sniping, boys. Yeah, he's like keeping the distance, so he's probably 1. Yeah, now I'm 1, so come get me. You have to aggress. Now we just try to rando ham. Yeah, he is basically 1. Yeah, this is gonna be a long duel. I feel like with Doom, this will be a very long duel. Such is life. Such is life. So the poison should one him, but you can never kill him. Because you still have to land. I feel like Doom is going to be extremely evasive. He's almost impossible to hit, especially when he's at 1. LOL. Alright, so what do we do about that? Do we go grab Dream and switch to an Oridon after we hit him with an arrow? I'll cheese it up like that. GG's P money. Go MF simp. Full cheese, let's do it. No stack, 410 with Wizzy and chain locks. That's the way to go. I feel like it's 3 Blizz either way. It's also very, very hard to it's also very hard to chain lock Doom. Because he's just always ready. He's just always ready. He's very quick on the escapes, too. Oh, really? He's got some of them? Oh, no way. No way. Alright, here we go. Round 2. GG.
The order welcomes you.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, he'll just blizz himself mid-lock because he knows that he's got an oak and can probably take a hammer. I don't have an Oak and will probably not be able to take more than like 2 or 3 Blizzes. So yeah, that's most certainly what I'll do. Got him with that poison, bros. Just let it do its thing. Poison for the win. GG.
Greetings.
GG, boys. Sometimes you get there like that. Sometimes you get there like that.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, that's also true. Joby was also telling me about that. And the more I think about it, the more I might want to invest in like a FOH stick.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh. There's always that too. Like, it takes him 2 hits too. Why can't it take me 2 hits with poison? It's absolutely 100% fair. Don't get hit with an arrow. You got an Oak. You got a lot of stuff. Yeah. I like that though. Maybe I'll go grab the an FOH stick. See if I have one with foe. I was looking for an opportunity. He CT'd in. Yeah. I could have moved more though. But point is, I'm 2 shot. Even with DFC rules. 2 shot. Maxed out 360 with a Raven. 2 shot. There we go. Tagged him. Oh. Damn, GG. Yeah, FOH would have been really good there. Yeah, it's also just impossible to hit him with hams. It's not 0 skill. My aim on a bow is top notch. I should actually be a Zon. I'm so good on it. It's top tier, top din skill. Top din. If it's demoralizing, try playing against the Sin. That's what I say. If it's demoralizing, you should play against the Sin. The thing is, there's always counters to it. Doom could put on Plague and PLR, and I don't do anything to him. Like, there's an answer to it. It isn't like, oh my gosh, I just auto-win. No, I just make you, like, prepare for way too much shit. That's what it is. That's top-tier skill. Yeah. Yeah, it's just as much skill as spam in Blizzard. Kill Merc. From hammer locks. No shit. It's hard for me to get a hammer lock though, dude. Especially on casters. I'm just like, I can't catch them. I can't catch them. What is he, Frost Nova? He's Frost Nova? GG. Good duel. As with any kill from any Hammerton, good duel.
Yes.
Rando Hammer, good duel. That's kind of true too. I actually just noticed it there. I did get a name lock on him, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna stomp Hammer here. Stomp Hammer, stomp Smite. And if he comes in, that's the other thing too. If the Cold Sorceress comes in, I am putting my bow away. Because even though with this particular setup, it's only the difference of 35 resist, it's still the difference of 35 resist. So, like, I'm putting the bow away. We're hiding that real quick. All right, let me get bowed up. Go. One shot. Duke, what about that? One shot, one kill, bro. One arrow, one hit. What'd I tell you about that aim? Top din aim, bro. Top din aim. Whew! Feels good. It's just so much to prepare for. It's so much to prepare for, and I love it. We got charge, we got hams, we got massive poison.
Good evening.
Zero skill. Well, hey. Apparently anybody can be the top din then. Why don't you come fucking do it? Why don't you come do it? Let's see you do it. Bros, we drop in frames. Hold on, let me do a speed test here. Let's see what's going on. I guess we good. I guess we good. Oh, was that with CTA out? Did I just have... I had CTA out there. Yeah. GG. Hardcore top in. There should be a whole different category for that, I think. A whole different category. Like, you would be probably the top PKer. It wouldn't be... It wouldn't be like actual dueling. It would be you were the top PKer. Which I think there's something to be said for that, too. I don't know why I just sat there and took that. We had to give him a shot. Now we'll give him another one. We got him. Now he's pushing the pressure a little bit. That's how to do it. That's how to do it, boys. Look, you can say what you want, but that feels good. That feels good. Yeah. We got it. Skill is improving. Someday I'm going to be the top din with massive poison and skill. And I cannot wait for that day. I cannot wait for that day. It'll come. It'll come. Then I'll have a little bit of skill and massive poison. Oh man. Nice hit. Oh, I think we got him with poison there too. I'm actually happy to see though that that I got cracked with the bow out and didn't die after already taking a cold hit. I'm actually happy about that.
I am overburdened.
Bill, that was the intent. That if I did get caught with the bow out, I wasn't immediately dead.
The order welcomes you.
Yeah. Maybe. If there's that dude, but if you chain lock and then someone is actually a good dueler and they know how to get out of a chain lock, you might as well not know how to chain lock. Like, chain lock is the most overrated PvP skill. Because it takes a lot of skill to be able to do it, and it takes 0 skill to get out of it. It just takes opening up your character screen, opening up your skill tab, whichever way, and teleporting. That's how you get out of it. So it's like, it's super overrated. Like, if I get him, I'll get him, but you know, I'm not gonna go hunting for it when I'm 2-shot always. He's doing really good with the Ice Blast. That's like exactly what Doom does too. We done killed each other. GG. I think that was a rando ham.
I am overburdened.
I mean, which is true, but like, again, telelock is something entirely different. Telelock is you're completely committing to the telelock. And that, if you think that is a good idea against a cold sorceress, you are dead wrong. Because you eventually have to switch. You have to make a conscious decision at some point to stop the telelock. And by that point, you better hope that the cold sorceress didn't decide to drop a blizz on themselves, noticing that they're teleport locked and not chain locked. You know what I mean? Because that's probably what the cold sorceress would do. It's like I said, I think locking is a significantly overrated skill in PvP. Like, if you get it and it's there, great. But you don't go looking for it. See, it was there and we took it. It was there and we took it.
What you need?
But we didn't go looking for it. We just happened to get it.
Good day.
True. Yeah, like, you have to be... It's almost like dueling an ES sorceress. Like, you have to be extremely good with your character. Like, let's say a Necro, right? It's like, you have to be extremely good on the Necro to have a shot at the ES sorceress. The sorceress just has to be an ES sorceress. With chain locking, you have to be extremely good at chain locking. Your opponent just has to know about CT. Or you have to surprise them. And they have to not know that they're name locked. Or chained. Like, they have to not know. That was GG. He CT'd in. See, there's an answer to it, bros. Just CTN. CT is the answer to a lot of stuff. CTN, we too quick. Yeah, I think chaining was a lot better in LOD though, just because of the stun. Like the payoff for it was really good. But there's not really a huge payoff for it in D2R. So in D2R it is overrated a bit. Damn, I knew that was gonna happen. GG. Good duel.
I can't carry anymore.
The order
Yeah, I mean, Telelock is really good in certain circumstances, right? Like, if you're a barb going up against a necro who's trying to escape you and keep the distance, Telelock is amazing because eventually, when you do decide to turn the corner and start whirlwinding, that necro's in trouble, right? But if you're going up against a build that can just immediately two-shot you, one-shot you sometimes, it's not a good idea. Appreciate that, dude. Go. There we go. Tagged him with that arrow. Let it do its thing. Good duel. Very good duel. We won him. We won him with that arrow. Good fucking duel. Yeah. I love it, man.
Good day.
See, this is a good point. He's like, and I'm noticing that too about the duel. He says he likes it because it forces me to not lates. And that's like exactly the struggle with Cold Sorceresses, because even though the rolls are what they are, like it only becomes a problem when it's a problem. So like if the Cold Sorc can still lates and then you feel like the pressure to aggress, when like, so what do you want to do? Drown the duel out or force the Sorceress to aggress? Like I really like this setup. All right, go, bro. All right, let's do it. I mean, he's certainly no Doom, and that's the thing too. Like, he's not bad, but he's definitely not a Doom. Like, I think we're gonna have a whole, I think we're gonna have a wake up call when we go up against Doom. Like, there's no cold sorceress you can duel that's like Doom. He's just on a whole different level. So he very well could have an answer. Just let that poison do its thing. GG. Yeah, like, honestly, I think Doom will probably have a max block setup anyway that he'll probably use. He'll probably use his J mod with his, like, decked out facets in it, which is going to hurt even more. So, like, that's also a thing. I might be able to take 3 shots from this gentleman, but I might be 2-shot with Doom. Like, so that's the other thing, too, which will also give him max block. He'll have max block and vicious damage, which he may not even need. He may not even need PLR if he just has max block. Yeah, 15% block, right? Yeah, I think it's entirely different. Like, I know that when I shoot an arrow in your general direction, like, I can usually feel when it's gonna hit. I'm like, yep, that one's good. That one's good right there. Yep. Keeping an eye on the Discord. I don't see anybody else streaming, so let's get some more of these practice duels in. Doom actually should be along any minute now. Let's see. I don't see a message from him, but yeah, this will be an interesting duel. This will be an interesting duel. Doom was up 3-1 and Root turned it around. Yeah, dude. Doom was telling me that he went. He made an ES setup for that duel too, which was very interesting. I didn't expect him to do that. I think he said he made it an ES variant because he figured Root would do the same thing, and it wasn't good because he had to, like, blizz him 7 times to beat him. But it was a really close duel. That was good. I almost feel like I want Oak. I'm, like, very rarely ever charging.
Not in town.
Like, I'm very rarely ever charging. So I could go with this, take out 40 res. Let's see, so we go here. There's 33, 38. Put another charm in. Yeah, I feel like I don't really want that much. I need to lose 2 res. So I hate about dueling cold sorceress is it's so hard to, like, build something around them, like, to get your resistances on point. We need to lose 2 res. So can we lose 8, gain 5? That's almost there. I think we might be able to make this work. Hold on. So we do this. Lose the 8 from Max's charm. I'm going to set that aside. Gain 10. No. Where did I fuck this up? 10 for an 11. What am I doing? How come this isn't working? 359. Whatever. Whatever. Good enough. Now I need more poison charms. Gosh. I think poison's good enough though. We'll put these here. Just random lifers. I feel like this is the way to go, because now I can use Oak. Dingus should be ready shortly. He was booting up his PC. 5 minutes. Alright, GG, man. GG, bro. Oh, I know why I don't use Oak from this. Because I have to switch to a bow. GG.
Good to see you.
Thanks. Thanks, man. Yeah, that was a decent stomp. We got that one in there pretty good. A little decent. But I still do like the Oak, though. Just because when I do need it, it's there. Like, when I do need it, it's there. So if I know I'm going to be on a long-term hammer tirade, I can just flop it on. Like, we could even aggress with hammers until we get cracked, and then we bow. Damn, good blizz. Good blizz. I feel like I didn't want to bow there because it was an extra step. I just needed a good stomp. And I was probably dead either way. Like, get caught with the bow out, you're gonna hit him with an arrow, it'll still take him a while to go to 1, and then you have to hit him again somehow.
What you need?
Oh shit! Alright, GG. Thanks, brother. Appreciate the practice. Let's cut over to these guys, man. Let's watch some real duelers going at it. Instead of all these cheese dins. Instead of all these cheese dins. Let's watch some real duelers, shall we? P-Money versus Duke. This is going to be an interesting matchup, dude. Zon versus Druid. Can P-Money avenge his loss last week against Dio by taking on Duke? Can he do it? Let's see. Let's see if he's got what it takes. Duke is a savage, too. Duke is a savage, too. Probably going with the max block setup, I would guess. But let's see. Let's see if P-Money learned anything, any new strategies against a Druid for this week. And I also see... Keeping an eye on this Discord. Yep, we also see Joby streaming. GG, man. GG. Let's check this out. If it lasts a long time... See, look, these guys noticed that they weren't hostile right away. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Oh my god, big hits from P Money. But big hits from Duke too, a nice chain. Duke almost trapped him right in that corner. That was nasty. Very bad spot for P Money. Yeah, it's now a real DFC. They forgot to hostile. We now have ourselves a DFC. We ought to have a record to see how long it takes people to realize they're not hostile. I believe right now the record goes to Doom and Elite, which was probably approximately 9.5 minutes. Duke's got some good damage in, but some nice life leech. Gaining some of that back by P Money. A nice exchange. Duke with that pressure. Oh my god, what a good duel, man. Holy shit, back and forth. He was almost Hurricane PK there. That was insane. Amazing pressure from Duke. Duke is doing that high-level gameplay, dude, that we saw with Dio last week, where you never really know what he's going to do. A lot of times when druids get their wolves blown out, they'll just teleport away. But Duke, likely going in with a max block setup, isn't afraid to just engage even without the wolves, just because he knows his opponent might not be prepared for that. And he caught him a couple of times really well in the beginning with that. P Money caught on pretty quick though. He said, "Okay, we got to treat this one like Dio." It was closer to 20 minutes. Yeah, probably. What do you think is the best endgame sorceress for PvP or PvM? I honestly think Fireball is probably, like, some sort of fire druid is my favorite. I don't think there could be a better endgame sorceress, in my God's honest opinion. I played a lot of sorceresses. Lightning sorceress is good. Cold sorceress kind of dies off as you level up in PvM. I really had a lot of fun with Santiana, the fire sorceress, though. She was really good. Could take on Ubers. She had a lot of nut. Oh yeah, Diablo Fighting Championship. It's these duels right here that we're checking out right now. We're checking out the match between P Money and Duke. I thought Duke might have actually had a sneaky name lock there. Either gave it up or didn't have it. But I could see it. I've dueled Duke enough to know he had one in the bag. He had one in the bag. It looked like he did. Nice hits, a good exchange there, and a full heal from P Money. Ooh, nice chain from Duke. And a CT escape from P Money. Sucks when you get those really good chains and then somebody CTs out of them. That blows. It really does blow. Because those chains are pretty hard to get. Oh my god. And another nice lock from Duke here. P Money in trouble. See if we could pop over to Duke's perspective after this, dude. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Duke back in the DFC. Off to a dominant start here. Showing some very high class, high skill. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, Duke in trouble. He's getting some hits in there. Keeping those wolves up. Nice hit. I love how he was in and out right there. I think that's actually a really good strategy. Noticed he got a good hit and didn't get greedy with it. Because the greedier you get, the more, like, the Zon just leeches back life. Like, you usually don't win that exchange. Very nice locks here. Very nice stomps from Duke. Still going in with a full pets. There was an argument or a debate or a question not long ago. Oh my god, that was so close. About whether or not it's a good idea to keep the pets up after you've smacked an Amazon down quite a bit. Especially if you have max block as a druid. I still think, I mean, it's up in the air, but Duke is the second decent druid player that we've seen still keep the pets up after smacking on the Zon a bit. Yep. And the more high-level players you see do that, the more it's like, okay. Okay, perhaps this is the way to go. Perhaps this is the way to go. I mean, my skills on a druid, I would say mediocre at best. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 on a druid. Sometimes get the locks, sometimes don't. But Duke has been on a druid actually since the days of LOD. I think you were out to the left, I think. Duke, out to the left. Oh, really? Saw Suicide Branch? He's not running max block? Interesting. I thought you were playing this on, not gonna lie. Nope. If I had that kind of skill on a Zon, man, I might play a Zon in the DFC. Zons are really tough, man. They require a lot of thinking. But I assume it's just like any other build. When you get it down to muscle memory and you kind of recognize the positions that you're in, you can easily adapt. But you not only have to... I feel like I would personally be really good on a Zon on bow side. Because I do it on a Paladin all the time, right? Like, I know when my guideds are going to hit. Like, I kind of have a good feeling for that. But then you also have to be really good. It'd be like being good on hammers on the Din afterwards, right? You have to be good on javelins... on javelin side for the Zon. So it's an interesting switch. It's interesting to be a hybrid in that position, right? Because you do have to be very good on both sides of that. And javelins are entirely different because you have to have good aim. Those aren't gonna seek out your opponent. You have to aim them properly. You have to know when to just give up and teleport away. Yeah, it's definitely different. Declone in 5 minutes, Europe. Ladder or non-ladder? Yeah, good question. Ladder. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, GG. Ladder declone in 5 minutes. I used to get all fired up about declones, and then someone gave me a 2019 Annie because it was worthless. And I was like, you know what? I'm no longer as fired up about declones anymore. You know, I used to chase them all down, hunt them. I thought it was cool. Because it was so rare. But now I feel like it's so common. Dude, Annies are worthless. Dude, just imagine a Zon with massive poison. Can you imagine that? I hope a Zon does it someday, so we have to do something about it. So we have to do something about it. Maybe. Or maybe we won't. There's still an answer to it. If you had massive poison, you would need... PLR. You could probably just put on Plague. But then it would be hard to do max block Plague. Oh my god. Zon's for the win. Zon's back on top. I love it. Alright, GG. We'll pop in after this round, Joby. Right now, it's 2-0 in favor of P Money, but it's been very, very close rounds. Duke almost took it. Both times. Both times, P Money was practically Hurricane PK. P Money's getting a good lead on this round, though. Very good lead on it. Oh my god. Good shots with those jabs, too, man. Precise aim. Very nicely done. P Money picking up the rhythm of Duke here, making it 3-0 very quickly. What do you say, Joby? One more round? I mean, this could be the last one. This could be the last one. These are going pretty quick. These are going pretty quick. I'd hate to cut away from this duel. This is pretty insane. Duke is actually known for being comeback king, too. Duke is known for being comeback king. So he could turn it around right here. He could turn it around. But I certainly want to... We'll build the suspense. Rooting for Duke to turn it around. But if he doesn't, it's one more round. Duke might Duke might, though. You never bet against this guy. Back in LOD, when we would do DFC events, this guy would go, like, he would get 0 forward, you know, when they were first to 5 rounds. He would get 0 forward and then come back and 5-4 the duel. Like, we've seen him do that before. It was insane. Dude just learns your style, learns what he's got to do, and does it. Very nice lock, but a very nice counter from P Money for an insanely good start. Keeps the pressure on and doesn't allow Duke to get these pets up. But Duke turns the corner. Says, I got your number, bro. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Oh! Amazing stomp from Duke there. I thought he might have had that. That was sneaky. That was very sneaky. Wow, that is incredible. Oh my god, dude. GG. What an incredible duel. Back and forth, man. P Money avenging that loss against a druid. Whew. Getting there, bros. Getting there. Oh my god. Duke not a fan of the life leech. Thing is with a Zon, Zons are very low on the totem pole. Druids are very high up. We actually did limit the life leech at one point. But it just basically buried Zons in a grave. And just said, you have no outs versus a druid. You have no outs versus anything. So yeah. Cheesy, yes. The way things have to be fair. Absolutely. It's just, I think it's the same spot with Poison right now. Like, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Things were different in LOD. Things were a lot different. I mean, the Druid could stun lock you, the Zon could weapon swap glitch, and it was a different world. And for the OGs like, oh my god, dude, look at this. An NVN matchup here between Dingus and Joby. These guys going back and forth, going at it. Both of these guys extremely low on life. Spear only is what these guys agreed to. By the way, just want to say, Leroy, my guy, thank you so much for the renew, man. Oh my god, Joby goes down to Dingus. Big cheers, Leroy. Thanks so much, man. Dingus. This guy, believe it or not, Dingus, he took a little bit of a stint off there for a while, but this guy used to be pretty highly ranked in the DFC, and if Joby thought this was going to be an easy match, Joby was sorely mistaken. Because Dingus is a savage, man. But also Joby is. Joby is on a Necro, too. I think I dueled him once, NVN, Joby. It was very close. It was 20-1. 20 wins in his favor, 1 in mine, and I think that was because he was AFK at one point. He's pretty good. Like we're pretty equal on the Necro. But he's a savage, man. Guy's a savage. Yeah, and I think it's honestly the way to go in a lot of matchups. Not a lot of Necros rely on Spear too much or use it. Nice job. Joby evens up the score at 1-1. Very nicely done. And I honestly think it's one of the most powerful things that a Necro has in their arsenal right now in D2R is Spear. But a lot of them kind of kick back and just chuck Bone Spirits all across the map. And while that is an effective strategy, if you're just kind of late-sing and you know, you want to drown out the duel, it's certainly effective. But Spears are so much more skillful and hurt just about as much. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, Toshank. Taylor, my dude. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Legend tier, bro. I appreciate the membership and a big cheers to you. Appreciate that, my dude. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so that's why they're doing that. And that's actually a good point. I try to point that out every once in a while because when I first started doing like PvP like I do these days, I actually watched a clip of somebody. Oh my god, nice trap there from Dingus. Smacks Joby. And I was so confused, man. I was just watching random highlight clips, PvP clips on LOD, and people were doing that. You know, they were opening up their character screen, their skill tab, and I thought it was like a misclick or something. But after dueling with the top people in the world, I quickly figured out that, or quickly learned, actually from Maddie, Joby's brother, that is strategic. Much like Toshank says, it gives you a little bit of leverage on the distance that you can go. You know, you teleport a lot further. Oh my God, nice extended name lock there from Joby. Tried real hard to hide it for the longest time. I saw him wanting to stomp, but he hit it and actually was able to punish Dingus when he came back in. Now putting the score at 2-1 in favor of Joby. But yeah, like then when you notice that it gives you the ability to teleport 1.5 screens or, you know, a half a screen further. That half a screen, believe it or not, is extremely useful in PvP. You can escape locks. You can chase down your opponent more quickly. There's a lot of utility to it. Yeah. And you can also, theoretically, you could do it with any screen, right? You could do it with your inventory screen, any screen that pops up. But the reason why people do it with the character and the skill tree, oh my God, Joby almost got finished from that stomp right there, but it was very good. He actually landed a lot of hits. You could theoretically do it with any screen, but the reason why people do it with C and T buttons is so that they don't accidentally click one of their items and chuck it on the ground. You know, some people do it with a quest log too, which is perfectly cool. Ooh, man, Dingus looking pretty good over here. Not gonna lie, Dingus looking sharp. I don't want to miss any of this action, but let's try to pop over to Dingus's point of view. Oh, surprised by Joby. Surprised by Joby there and taken down. 3-1 in favor of Joby. Damn, man. Now this is a fun duel, dude. Like, and here's the thing. We talk a lot about balance in PvP and all of this. There's really only one way to balance, right? And that is to verse each other on the exact same character. That's the only balance that you have in the game. Because you have bad matchups in D2R, you know, you have certain advantages from characters. This is probably one of the most fairest matches, fairly balanced matches that we've seen in a very long time. Let's cut back over to Joby here. He might be one win away from taking this match here. It's now 3-1 in favor of him. PN1 is a melee game, not a PvP game? Is that still up? They still do that? Yeah, and the cool thing about NVN is in the rule sets for a very long time. Oh, man, nice hits from Dingus. In the rule sets for a very long time, they've just made it spear only. You know, they've banned spirit. So it certainly is skillful. You actually have to aim on your opponent. And in the DFC, when it's NVN, it is spears only. So you can't use teeth. You can't use any of the area of effects. You can't use the auto-aiming bone spirits. So it certainly is a duel of skill, which I really like how that is right now. It's certainly one of the fairest matchups. And pretty cool to watch. I believe so, Danish. And a lot of people do as well. Ooh, big hits from Dingus. This is, I think both players here are one spear. Both players here are one spear. Joby trying to aim from off screen. I actually like that. Instead of getting too aggressive and running into a bone spear, he's picking his angles. Sometimes he'll look for those locks, but you see him taking a lot of shots from off screen. Looks like Dingus was more than one spear. Looks like Dingus was more than one spear. And there it is. Joby gets there, making it 4-1. A very nice NVN, refreshing matchup right here. We actually haven't seen NVN in a very long time. Necro's sort of dying out in the DFC because there's just so many druids. And druids, even among the most recent rule changes, still, I think, have an advantage. Joby showing off the gear here. Nice inventory he's got. He's got the 2011s. He's got some very nice high P&B lifers. Yeah, this matchup looked super fun, man. Is super fun, honestly. Because when you lose NVN spear only, you know you lost. You know what I mean? Like, you know that it wasn't anything cheesy. You know it wasn't anything stupid. You lost. It's very fair. Very fair matchup. Thank you guys for thank you for popping in last minute, Joby. Thank you, Dingus, for being patient and waiting on that. That was awesome, man. By the way, Doom, are you ready, bro? Are you ready for the cheese? Are you ready for the cheese? I'm in that same game I sent you, bro. If you're ready. If you ready, I'm ready. If you ready, I'm ready. I need 1% more cold res. I'll trade Max's charm. I'll trade it away. No, actually, wait, what do I need? I need oh no, this is just super weird. I need one with literally 2 cold resists. It's so weird. It's gonna be so hard to get that. I need exactly 2 cold resists. Super weird. Yeah, we can't even swap anything out. I'm going to try to organize this a little bit for later so I don't frustrate the shit out of myself trying to figure out what I did with everything. Where all my poison charms are and where all my cold resist charms are. It doesn't look too organized, but it's yeah, there's just no way to cap this off at exactly the 360, I don't think. Yep, this is the cheese den, man. This is the cheese den. Oh, yeah, I think I did. Did I? Hold on. Yeah, I did earlier. It's the same one. I'll send it again. I got you, bro. Yeah. So, Doom, just so you know what you're getting into, okay? Just so you know what you're getting into. We got a lot of poison. If you've got PLR stashed away somewhere, now would be the time. Now would certainly be the time. Like I said, I think this is going to be entirely different when I go up against Doom. I think it's going to feel equally as demoralizing, much like it did against Chew 30. We had a similar setup to try to cheese Chew 30. It just didn't work. Like, the sheer skill that he has on the build and preparation. Like, it takes literally how many? 17, 18, 451 poison charms? It takes 1 plague. Like, to shut it all down. Clear these monsters for him. You never know how far the duel could go with Doom. But alright, boys, we got our licks in. Practicing against some cold sorceresses. The cold sorceresses that were not Doombringer. Doombringer's a different kind of beast. Yeah, you can have you can have max block. Yep. Yeah, we basically gave Zon's life leech back and gave Druid's max block back. It was just like, duke it out. Like, whoever wins, wins. Yeah, and honestly, I'm very surprised to see, like, the lack of Necros in DFC right now. So we may actually... The thought has crossed my mind, as crazy as this is, of giving some tools back to the Necro. I don't think we'll ever give Clay Golem back, because it's like the most demoralizing thing ever for one of the most powerful classes. But perhaps Max Block is back in question for them. Perhaps that's something that they could have back here real soon. And it's, you know, approaches the no rules sort of, you know, less rules is better rules, and I kind of like it. Right now, they're capped at like 43%, I believe. Got some Godly White Base, Bone Spirit, Bone Spear, Blood Golem. That's really good, dude. That's a really good base. Block on Necro is very oppressive because Necros already win most matchups they could use block in. True. Yeah, that's actually true now that you mention it. So they got Barbs. They'll probably win that. Barbs have a shot if they don't have max block. Same could be said against Zons. They just teleport in and out. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. Yep. Because technically the Necro can get one-shotted with Zerk. Every time I've seen a Barb Zerk, even a good Necro, they're always like 90% at least. Like, it takes, boom, 90% them right away. 90 plus. Like, I've even Zerked on my shit-ass Barb. I've Zerked some Necros before and 90%ed them. Feels good. Feels good. Would be extremely oppressive with max block. Yeah, that's true. Ghost versus Neck, yep. Yeah, you know what?
Yes.
I think we might have it right. We might have it correct. Yeah, like, Necros aren't dying out because of the builds that are hitting them physically. They're dying out because of Druids. Everybody's playing a Druid now, and a Druid beats a Necro. And come to find out, Druid basically beats everything else, too. You can't beat a Druid on a Paladin. It's just impossible. You know, and I'm talking at the highest of skill levels. Like, you know, when the Druid is a very good Druid, there is no Paladin in the world that can beat them. Like, when they know the strategy, when they know to not stomp you, when they know how to escape chains, you have no outs. Yeah, there's Druids and there's a lot of Sins, right? So, like, would you pick a Necro and be committed to that Necro, or would you pick a Sin, and then what people always do is if they get paired up against a Sin, they're like, oh, this is going to be a miserable matchup. You want an NVD or something? You want to do a mirror? Like, you know, like, theoretically, that really could be the real reason, right? Because if you pick a Necro and you get matched up against a Druid or an Assassin, it's not really a great matchup. It's certainly not a fun one for you. It was winnable, but it's certainly not as fun. Certainly not as easy. But if you pick a Sin, oh, they do just as well. Same with a Druid. That's why I think a lot of people are picking Sins these days. Like, sort of metagaming the selection process with Sins. Because you can't really get matched up against anything bad besides another Sin. I suppose a Necro is still not a great matchup. Like, it's kind of 50-50, but... yeah, I think so too, Marvel. Like, Neck is really good. And if you are really good on a Necro, you will certainly show the skills of how good a Necro is against every class. Like, look at Elite, dude. That guy stayed on top of the DFC for months. I mean, has a record that will likely never be touched, man. It was, I believe, 11 title defenses. I'll have to go back and check. But, like, against various classes, basically all on a Necro. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, exactly. Like, you have to be an extremely good Necro, but... right. I mean, we've seen Chu 30 be felled by Elite's Necro, which is pretty insane. Like, it's really good, man. At the highest of level, if you know what you're doing, it's a pretty oppressive build. Pretty oppressive character. Stop. Get some reps in. I'm going to try it with the hammers here, like, without charge. I'm going to try it without Astrions. Thanks, man. P-Money popping in to help out. I like that. Get some reps in. Get me back in the zone against a Cold Sorceress. Doom is going to be a whole different beast, man. Got whooped by Joby, so I'm semi-fresh. Oh, wait. Is this Dingus? This is Dingus. All right. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, he's fresh. Go, bro. Let's do it. I clicked out of my screen.
Not here.
Whew. Damn. Yeah, I like the hams, dude. It's very rare. I honestly think it's going to be very rare that Doom would ever give me a shot for a charge. I've dueled Doom enough to know that it's so rare to ever get a charge on him. He doesn't kick around long enough. Like, if you're in charge range, he's just like, yeah, I'm gone. So, like, instead, let's just reward him for pushing the pressure. Like, which is pretty good against, you know, against this setup, especially with my plan, with my game plan. It's really in his favor to push the pressure. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. See how it works. Yeah, and that's true too. Like, if he goes with the J-mod approach, then I'm probably not charging him in the first place. So, like, I do like the Hodo approach here better with Oak when I need it. And theoretically, with Hodo, we do 10k charge. Like, hold on, let me see this. Let me see Hodo charge damage. Like, because I'm curious if we just tag him with a charge, if the poison will still get him. I don't think it's as bad. I don't think it's as bad from a weapon, from like a handheld weapon. I think it's only on ranged that it's really bad. I mean, it's still decent. Like, over time, you just tag them and then you let it be. Yeah, I mean, it'll still do some damage over time, but it's certainly not as bad as like as an arrow. Yeah, like, so if we do happen to get like a quick charge in, just boom, in and out, like, you know, try to keep the name lock maybe. Not much PLR on, to be honest, either. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not as bad. Like, there's some sort of glitch with ranged weapons and shit like triangles. Like, it's not a glitch. It's like they technically fixed the damage, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yep, just tag it and forget it, dude. Just get out. Rando Ham. For the win.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Did that one life you? Did that arrow one life you? Or was like the little bit of PLR there like worth it? I feel like as long as you don't get one lifed by an arrow, you're probably fine. Because when you're one lifed, another arrow will kill you. Which is what we're hoping for. But if he has any PLR and doesn't get one lifed, shit gets tricky. It's then suddenly something that's just forcing him to push the pressure a little bit. He's always like just one hammer afterwards. It's practically like hitting him with one hammer. And then he's just always one more hammer away. 273 PLR. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, that's how they fixed it, Max. Good question. I guess we're gonna find out, dude. I guess we're gonna find out. When Doom comes in, I can almost promise you that's gonna be his setup. By the way, XB Dog, my dude, thank you so much for the 5-spot. Rando Cooley coins. Keep that spaceship going. You're damn straight, bro. Thank you so much, man. Big cheers to you. All right, here we go. Sometimes you just know where they're gonna be. You know, it wasn't random at all.
What you need?
I just knew. I could predict it. Was reading his patterns. Topped in shit, boys. It's topped in shit. Someday I hope you'll understand. I don't know, man. I'm not sure, honestly. Like, I feel like it could go either way. Like, he could go with the J mod because he could go with a max block setup versus me, which would be pretty smart. It would certainly make it so that I would think twice about using the bow. Like, it wouldn't be a guaranteed hit. I mean, I would still use it. But yeah, like, I almost think max block is just better than PLR here. I didn't actually think those hams would hit him. Like, I thought he was too far on the outside. I was like, I'm gonna have to bail on this. But nope. I guess they hit. Yeah, I think certainly he'll have both. Like, it's probably pretty easy for a sorceress. You don't have to stack res versus a Hammerdin. He'll just have to put on a normal amount of poison. Just get his poison to 75 and put on, like, PLR. He could even probably just get away with using Andariel's Visage, but that would force him to give up a bit of cold damage. All these things are good. All of these things are good. Like, this is how we we use our build to fight against the cold sorceress and against the cold stack rules. Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries, I get it. Wife aggro is real. I think I'm not sure, like probably 35%. Like it was quite a bit. Yeah. Shit is no joke. Yeah, Ice Blast is like really good. Alright, go. Ice Blast is really good in this matchup, but in a lot of matchups too. Doom does it a lot, dude. And before you know it, you're like smashing into a wall of Ice Blasts. Fuck. I got a little too ballsy. I was trying to time the blizzes. Like, because you can sometimes do that, but Doom doesn't sit there and cast them. Like, I shouldn't plan for that. Like, he'll wait till his cooldown runs out, and he won't actually click on you and drop them. Dude, literally that 1% is making me 2-shot instead of 3-shot. But it could just be also Dingus's full Vita setup here. That could also be a thing. Yeah, that's the way it is. The second you sit down, you're just dead. I have no qualms about using assloads of poison in this matchup. Some people call it cheesy. It's part of the game, boys. It's part of the game. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, he could just blizz himself. I figured that one was gonna be good. I don't usually lock in this matchup. Like, I'll just notice when I have a, like when I've clicked their name. Like, it's just more of a stomp. It's just like, okay, yep, this is gonna be a good stomp. Like, chuck the hams, don't worry about the lock. Ayo, there he is. Doombringer for the win. Doombringer for the win. Yo. Yeah. I do have a sixth sense for knowing when the stomp's gonna be good. Locking is hard on characters that have high teleport cast frames. It's just tough. And it's also something I haven't really forced myself to learn because it's so useless. Like, it's more frustrating to learn it, like, than it is rewarding to actually learn it. Or I should say, like, I know how to lock people, but it's just so rarely ever worth the effort.
Hello.
Alright, let's get a little pool going. Doom says he's got some wife aggro. Wife works late, and it's rude not to greet her. No prob, dude. Take all the time you need. We all got the lives. Some of us got the wives.
Good to see you.
Good day.
All right, boys. Here it is. We'll see if the cheese strategy works.
Hello.
You rocking PLR? Max block / PLR. Thanks, Dingus. Do I need to? He says. Probably the best against this build, yeah. Let him know what he's up against. Let him know what he's up against so it's not a surprise, so we don't get any surprise wins. Let him know he's up against massive poison and hammers. Probably not much charge, but massive poison and hammers. We let him know. We let him know. It's not cheese if they know. It's not cheese if they know. And he's got plenty of setups. All right, we'll see what we got. Let's see what we can do. Word.
Good evening.
71 mana per Blizz. Jesus Christ. Yeah, these do typically tend to be very mana heavy duels. For Doom Sorceress, but also for me.
Hello.
Yeah, we should really make sure this is good. I've dueled Doom a lot before, and they tend to go the distance. Like, they can go the distance. That's for certain.
Yes.
But hey, boys, this is top Din versus top Sorceress. Whew. It's for all the marbles. If I leave randomly, it's because power is out. That's okay. I'll take the free win. I'll take it with a smile on my face. Let's take it. We'll just assume this build was too much for you. Lost power 2 from that last snowstorm? No shit, dude. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. We got slammed pretty hard with it up in the north, man. Like 2 days ago. We got smashed with it, dude. It was insane. Encore is a shit-ass electric company. They're all monopolies. All power companies are monopolies. Like, they're all shit, in my opinion, and need to be taken over by the government. Like, the government should not allow monopolies to happen. And if you have these circumstances where, like, you have power lines and stuff that people really can't compete, then the government should just take over. Same thing with internet. It's the exact same thing with internet. The government should take over the internet and we should pay for it in our taxes. It's like, it's part of the infrastructure of the United States. And really the world. Like, I know, you start talking about government taking over stuff and people get all, like, weird about it. But, like, power, like electricity and internet, trust me, it would be so much better for everybody and cheaper if the government took it. Yeah, I suppose there's government internet regulation, but there's already that, right? There's already that with what Ajit Pai a few years ago pushed through, where like ISPs can throttle stuff now. What do you think that was for? It's so that the government can regulate the internet. It's like, hey, okay, we don't like this site. Like, they are basically at the mercy of whoever pays them to throttle sites, throttle certain internet traffic. Like, so yeah. But even that, it would just be better if the government took it. Now then, of course, yeah, you could run that risk. But I feel like if that happens, I'll just move out of America, right? Like, if they limit the internet and they say, all right, you can only do this, you can't have Netflix in your country like China does, I don't think America would do that. We would have to reach some low state of bullshit for them to do that. Like, yeah, that would be shitty. Does Mexico do that? Does Mexico have government-owned internet? They might. I suppose it's one more step towards that direction. But, I mean, in the meantime, think of it this way. They can already do that. That is already within their power to do that. And we're now paying private companies that are monopolies for internet. So they technically already have the power to do it. It really wouldn't change much if it came down to it. Go live next to Maddie eating all dressed chips. All right, you ready? For Fook's sake? Let's get this absolute beating on the road. Let's just do it. Here we go. FT4 round 1. Versus Doombringer, the top Sorc in the DFC. Possibly the world. In before not host. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Good call. Good call, Joby.
I am overburdened.
He does have max block, it looks like, so it is nearly impossible to hit him with these arrows. We got him with a rando ham.
I can't carry anymore.
We got his oak with a rando ham.
I am overburdened.
Bullshit. Nice orb. That was insane. Nicely done. Oh, I accidentally clicked on my... Just gotta make some adjustments here. Don't worry. We gotta lock this in. Hold on. Gameplay. Confined mouse. Boom, we ain't going nowhere with it now. We ain't going nowhere. Alright, I almost feel like... Yeah, he's certainly still not coming close.
What you need?
But we probably should rely on the bow a little more. Try to lull him to sleep with it.
Greetings. Good day.
Yeah, but he's probably still 2 hams anyway, and it's really hard to hit him through the oak. But he's probably 2 hams anyway. Like, he goes full Vita on this, on his sorceress, so I don't see a realm in which he can take 4,000 damage on his full Vita sorceress. Like, he's 2 hams. Right? So, that being the case, I you know, the hammer damage I think is probably on point. Like, it's probably fine. Yeah, and plus he has the max block, so it's like chipping hard at his HP. Did he get hit? He got hit with a ham. Where you at? Where you at? This guy's like impossible to stomp, dude. He just always has an ass ton of ice attacks. Like, whenever you stomp him. There's like an ass ton of defense. Just like that, dude. Just like that. It's like impossible. Yeah, we couldn't... I think we hit him with a hammer. Probably 1 in every 500 arrows I shoot is going to hit him. But hopefully that's going to be enough. I think we're just going to have to aim for, like, just lates. Just lates and shoot arrows. And just see how fucking stupid we can make it. Yeah, because you can't, I can't stomp. Like, I knew it would be this way. Like, it's just, like, you can't play a hammered in versus Doom. There's no fucking outs. Like, you can't stomp. There's orbs, ice blasts, and blizzards coming down on you, always. I don't know how he fucking does it. Like, they're just always there. Yeah, it was 9 million damage is what it is. Yep. I think we just see how stupid we can make it. Just see how absolutely ignorant we can get with the bow. Can't win. Cheese it up.
I am overburdened.
Oh, for sure. I saw that too, Perplexity. I saw the little swirl go up, and I was like, hopefully I just hit him. Nope. He comes on the screen. It was the oak. Actually, hold on. We're cheesing it up with arrows. I forgot. Yeah. Can't win.
I am overburdened.
Can't win. All right, what is it? Is it 3-0? 3-0, right? Nah, he's never getting close enough to charge. I have one option, and it's lates and push the rule on him that the Sorc has to aggress. I'm one shot. I'm one shot. One shot versus 2 hams, 2 arrows. You can't win. The odds are so significantly stacked against any fucking character that goes up against the Cold Sorceress. Besides a Druid. Like, just run away. Just run away and make him catch you. No, you're doing great. I think the aggro is good. I'm gonna force you to do it. Come get me. Come get me. I'll be on my fucking bike, chucking hams. Not approaching at all. I'm not aggressing at all. You just can't do it. You can't do it. See what I mean? Can't get close. Literally no outs. Literally none. I fucking knew it would be this way. Top Sorc in the world, boys. It's just demoralizing to play against. I knew it would be a whole different caliber. I expected no less. Come to find out, all you really need is just max block. That's it. That'll shut it down. Just PVMing. I'm just PVMing in the more. That's what I get for trying to approach Doom. That will be the last time I do that. I thought I was like, nah, I should approach. Nah. Let me make sure we don't die from these monsters right here. Oh, hold on. We're getting way too fucking close. We're getting way too close. This is, yeah, we're getting way too close on this. He shouldn't be able to get on our screen like this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See, we don't want to approach. This is the wrong thing to do. Oh, I shouldn't be approaching. No, no, that's the wrong thing to do.
I can't carry anymore.
This is the stupidest duel. The stupidest fucking duel. It's bad that, like, this is the only option I have. You have no options. The cold sorceresses are ass, dude. Absolute ass to duel against. GG. Alright, paladins may use 100% cold absorb. I think that's fair. Probably balanced. We should probably work that in the rule set. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? It seems fair. Yeah. 2 Raven, Snow Clash, 500 stack, paladins only. That's... seems about right.
Good evening.
It's just so ridiculous, man. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll watch stream. Well, let's pop over to it. He's gonna show off what he was using. Yeah, it's just so... Oh, I guess he's not streaming. But yeah, dude. Like, you're just 2-shot. Like, my hammers are random. I have to press 4 buttons. You have to press 1. You know what I mean? And we both do the same damage. It just doesn't... It's so fucking dumb. Like... Oh, it's ridiculous. Alright, hold on. Let's get over to it. I can hear it. Alright, here we go, boys. This is it. Perfect Fathom. Well, not for resistances, but holy shit, look at that. 45 life skillers. 20 life defense charms? Interesting. Interesting. Wow. Ah, interesting. He's going full Sunder setup, dude. Oh, and he's got Gull in the armor for poison. He's got a little bit of PLR. That's all you need, dude. I think people are they bitch way too much about a poison build. It's so easily shut down. Like, people are just bitches. Like, that was a very, very good setup for this. Like, I literally went poison because it's literally the only fucking shot that I have. That any paladin has against the Cold Sorc. You can't win. You have 0 shot at ever beating a Cold Sorcerer, so you gotta get creative. Yeah, the chances are super low with max block. Like, that was... I had forgotten at how long distance of a duel it was. It's so hard to hit somebody with an arrow at such long distance with max block. Yeah, it gives you range. Like, you don't have to be right on their screen, which is just always feels bad versus a Cold Sorceress. You just don't want to be on their screen because they just have to click you. You have to switch to teleport, stomp, switch aura, throw hammer. It's just not even fucking fair. Like, it's so bullshit. But you get, boom, one shot. You saw that. It was 100% to dead because I had 35% less cold resist on my bow. Like, it was just ridiculous, dude. Well, it doesn't matter how you get the... Like, my setup was not the 80% spirit because I knew that there would be cases where I would get smacked with the blizz and possibly have the bow out. So I got all of my cold resist from other sources besides the shield. So I put on, like, an enhanced damage shield and got all of my cold resist from everywhere else. Theoretically smart, still one-shotted. Like, it just feels miserable. That's all I gotta say. It's like, it just feels miserable. 30 cold resist, Joel and Widow? Maybe. Well, like, 15 IAS cold resist probably would have been a good call. Yep. Get a second Widow? Yeah, that's probably smart. Your best bet on a din is high, life, and 2 ravens. Yeah. Your best bet on a din is delete the din and go get a druid. Like, that's your best bet on a din. Just hold the delete button for 5 seconds, go make a druid. Like, it's... you have no shot on a din. Like, it's just fucking impossible. But I will say, you played very nice, dude. I have to say... you can notice a night and day difference playing Doombringer on a sorceress and playing literally any other cold sorceress. Like, you can't stop. I noticed right away, like, you're always ready. You always have, like, the ice blast, the orbs. They're always so perfectly placed. It's like, you realize quickly that you get so discouraged from doing anything. Just because of the way you set everything up. It's so beautifully done. Like, it's so demoralizingly beautifully done. Like, the traps are just so perfectly set, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Kyle, hey, man. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that, and a big cheers to you. Big cheers, brother. I do have a druid ready to go. Leveled to 94 as well, which is all you need for a windy druid. Yeah, but I did play it for a while, but then I would get matched up against people where I just wished I had my din. So I made a commitment to never play anything besides a din again, because nothing else is fun to me. Everything else blows ass. You know, it's theoretically a powerful build, but it's stupid as fuck. You think a paladin shooting poison arrows, chucking hams, smiting, telly-stomping is boring? Even sometimes we gotta play lates a little bit. Just imagine if all we did was telly-stomp and chuck nados and then did the same thing. Like, you know, sometimes you gotta lates, sometimes you get aggressive, but you just telly-stomp, nado, telly-stomp, nado, telly-stomp, nado. It's just not fun to me. Or Necros, spam Bone Spirit. Spam. It's just not fun. I don't enjoy it. Like, sure, there's some technicalities in there that, you know, but it's all the same bullshit. At least, like, I don't know why anybody would call this build, like, not cool, not good, not fun. Are you kidding me? An inventory full of 451 poison charms, hammers, smite, telly stomp, multiple setups? Fuck you. This thing is sick. You're just pissed that your simple-ass game plan gets cheesed sometimes. That's what I say. All you gotta do is just be a good player and you'll probably beat it anyway. But this is just super fun. Trying new things, seeing how the 451 poisons do. I think it's really cool, man. It's super fun. It's definitely different. An assload of different attacks. Like, different builds are fun. Exactly. Like, instead of just telly stomping and nadoing or spamming spirits all the time. Or if you're a sin, I don't know, being stupid, like literally spam 5 stacks. What, I don't know, what do? You just spam 5 stacks and Mind Blast? I don't know what they do. Their main point is they're fucking stupid. Okay? They're not fun. It's the main point. But I will say probably the most fun out of all the builds listed because you can actually do different things. But still, they're stupid. Yeah. In this particular matchup, we had to spam hams and arrows just because this matchup is unwinnable. You cannot win it. So, like, your only hope is to randomly hit them with a hammer. It's like the most miserable. But in most matchups, pretty fun. You know, in most matchups, pretty fun. But you have zero shot. It's actually impossible to beat a good Cold Sorceress on a Din. Literally impossible. You can't do it. So when you keep that in mind, yeah, we spam and we lates a little bit, but you kind of have to. Like, if you're playing to win, you shouldn't be playing aggressively against the Cold Sorceress. That's fucking dumb. Like, that's literally retarded. Like, you should not be doing that. Like, so, in which case, we run, we spam, sometimes we get there. It's just how it is. But Doombringer did play very well. By the way, Mosaic Sin?
Mosaic Sin sounds up your PvP alley. Retire Den.
Oh, Mosaic Sin. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine doing Mosaic Sin in PvP, having to build up the charges and then Dragonflight people? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, it'd be tough. It'd be even harder. Anyways, dude, big cheers to you, Kyle. Thanks so much for that, man. I appreciate it. Does it, Gators? I haven't been double hit with summons in months. Yeah, like, it's inconsistent. There was a couple of times you'd be able to see in that duel where I teleported into a random blizzard and it hit only my oak. There's other times where it blasted through the oak and hit me. Both hits feel exactly the same. Like, you know, they feel exactly the same. If you just get hit with a blizz without oak, in my experience, on a Din, always use oak. Like, always use it. I used to be in the camp to not use it because there was allegedly this glitch that made it so that if you got hit by a blizz while you had a pet out, it would double hit. I don't know if that ever was a thing, but it certainly isn't a thing now. Yeah, I appreciate it, Kyle. Big cheers to you, man. GG, well played, Doombringer. I gotta say, like I said, it just feels like night and day versus any other Cold Sorceress. Like any other Cold Sorceress, I'm like, yeah, I got this, man. I got this. Doombringer, it's like you don't have a shot. Like you have no shot. It's too good, man. Just setting up, like I said, the perfect traps, the perfect angles. You saw a couple of times there when I stomped him. It's just like you don't even know what you're getting punished by. You see ice blasts, you see frozen orbs. There's probably a blizz mix somewhere in there. It's because when he advances across the map, he's setting himself up almost like Elite would do with bone spirits, teeth, all of that. He's setting himself up perfectly so that he's never really in a bad spot. He's never really vulnerable. And he still manages to push the pressure doing so. It's insane, man. I don't know how he does it, but it's next level skill. Right. And it's certainly not, in most cases, in the advantage to go chasing a hammered in, but you did it pretty well. You did it pretty well. I even tried to do some crazy, unpredictable CTs at the end, just chucking hammers randomly where you couldn't see that I had launched them. It wasn't tricked by any of it, dude. It was very well done. You can tell you've put in some time in LOD. You know how to get away from the desync, because technically that's what I was trying to do. The tele desync, essentially, with Invisa hammers. Like, just lay Invisa hammers where I know you likely might go, but you don't see them. It wasn't falling for it. Like, you've been there before. It was good. Yeah. It was crazy. I mean, I just figured, like, we could have picked a smaller arena or whatnot. Game was already up. I honestly don't think it would matter. Like, the Bloodmoor is so huge anyway. I think it's actually a very bad dueling arena. It's just the easiest one to get to, so everybody goes to it. But it's actually a bad dueling arena because it's too big. Like, it's too big for a game like Diablo 2, where a lot of people would probably be a lot happier if two paladins were just zealing it out and you RNG see who wins. I feel like that would make a lot of people happy in dueling. It's how it was certainly in patch 1.09. But it's just not the case anymore. A smaller arena would probably force people into more aggressive builds, more tanky builds. I think things would certainly be different. Number 2 favorite PvP char, the Paladin. Yeah, the Paladin's probably my number 2 as well. No, I would say probably the Druid, just because you don't really need to be good on one to beat most people. So like that kind of feels good. But you have to be extremely good on one to beat the top people. It's like one of those types of builds. Then there's a bunch of them in there. I actually enjoy playing on a barb too, but they're a shit class, so it's just like all the fun ones are shit, man. All the fun ones are shit. Dude, you might be right, Will, actually. Now that I think about it, Sorceress. I actually was dueling Wig with Santiana, or Doombringer. I was dueling him with Santiana. It was actually fun duels. Yeah, it was actually fun duels. Kind of back and forth. Like, I actually had a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, we might have to do it. Might have to do it. The thing is, it's very expensive to get a Sorceress ready for PvP. Because you need the nastiest stuff. You need like a max block helm, 222 open socket helms, probably multiples of them for different setups. You need a lot of stuff, man, to like make them really good. But we might put one together, maybe enter it up in the next DFC. Yeah, we got Santiana to 99. It's time we get her going. This is 2 losses in a row in the DFC for me. I'd hate to retire the Din on that. I probably won't ever retire the Din, but like, it might be time to try something different. I will say, I expected to get my ass kicked here, and I wanted to try something different. Like, I knew this was probably how it was going to go, and I actually did have fun making this build, even though we lost. Like, I did have fun with this build. I think it was interesting. Doom had a very good answer to it. He didn't even need much PLR. That was very impressive. Like, this is what I mean, boys. I think people overreact a lot to poison builds, and truth is they've always been garbage. They're just slightly less garbage now. They actually have a shot. Like, you can actually get a poison arrow in there and do significant damage sometimes. Once in every 500 shots. Yeah, that's what I say. Like, I knew I was going to lose. I had fun. Like, I had fun with it. I enjoyed putting this random ass paladin together with, like, all of these 451s. Literally thinking to do this with my shield so that if I got caught with the bow out, that I wouldn't be completely ass, like, wouldn't get one-shotted. Come to find out, against Doom's build, you still do get one-shotted. Even, you know, without this 35 resistance that this shield gives you. But I think Max had the right idea. I might actually put a 15 IAS 30 cold res jewel in this, because I actually did like this setup. I was rather proud of myself for thinking of that, trying to get the cold resist in another way. Like, I thought it was fun. Like, it was actually fun trying to put this together and seeing how it would do. You know, a lot of people look at it, they call it cheesy. They say, oh, you're just trying to cheese wins. It takes a lot of mental energy to think of stuff like this.
Time to put the Din on ice now.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see. I might fire up Santiana, though, Kyle. I might do it. Big cheers to you, man. Thank you. I mean, we leveled her to 99. We might as well do it. Like, we might as well, you know, we might as well just see how it goes. But yeah. Well, boys, I don't see anybody else streaming in the Discord, but be sure to be in there yourself, because sometimes these boys like to stream their fights on the weekends. And I got to tell you, those are pretty fun to pop in and watch, too. So make sure you're there. Good duels, Doom. Like I said, you're on a different planet than all other cold sorceresses, man. Very well done. Frustrated the shit out of me. It's not hard to do, but it's certainly respectable. GG, my friend. I'll catch you soon. Good duels. Appreciate you, Kyle. Big cheers to you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And boys, have yourself a nice weekend. We'll see you tomorrow for D4 beta. We'll probably stream that. We might no life it. It all depends. Sometimes we just like to get in our zone and forget all of our worldly problems. And that might be something that I do tomorrow. with the D4 beta. So, boys, I look forward to seeing you then. Take care, boys. Have a great night. See you soon. Peace.